Greetings and salutations, Oriole Nation, and welcome to Ludington Oriole Boys JV Basketball here on the Oriole Sports Network. Scoop Hansen with you, the voice of the Ludington Orioles, on the play-by-play call, joined by Julia Habman as the OSN technical engineer. We also have Jackson Jenner as the OSN cameraman. We are in Manistee, the arch rival of the Ludington Orioles. We'll have boys JV basketball and boys varsity basketball coming your way here tonight on this Friday, January 3rd. First things first, a big thank you to House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Orioles sports, producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, and pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. You can learn more at www.houseoflavors.com. And also a big shout out to Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. Their services include basement foundations, concrete driveways, decorative concrete, porches, decks, including all the way up to custom-built homes. Contact Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC at 888-860-4001. Expert craftsmanship, personalized service, quality materials, timely completion, and comprehensive solutions. That's Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC, the exclusive starting lineup sponsor of the Ludington Orioles. Just got word from Ed Forfinski. The girls JV had a big lead tonight as they were playing downstate. I'm trying to remember where Ed told me they were up, I believe he said 34 to 18, 36 to 18. It was somewhere in that vicinity, but our girls freshmen winning tonight. Here are your starting lineups for tonight's boys JV game from Manistee. First for the Manistee Mariners, starting at the guards, number 13, Brendan Baika, and number 14, Hudson Cole. The starting center, number 32, Xavier Goodspeed. Starting forwards for the Mariners, number 15, Adam Olson, and number 22, Eddie Huizinga. Manistee is coached by Alex Bialik. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Noah Lehman, assisted by Sam Lightning Leduc and Ben Lehman, starting at the guards. And there are 4 guards starting for the Orioles tonight. Number 2, Chase Anderson. He is a sophomore. Number 3, Ethan Sweet, a sophomore. Also number 21, Kyle Himes Jr., a freshman. And number 23, Landon Rubianis. He is a sophomore. The starting center for the Ludington Orioles, number 5, Keldon Moser. I almost said the starting center for the Manistee Mariners. Going to get a bar of soap, Julia's, and wash my mouth out. All right, so you got Anderson, Sweet, Himes Jr., Rubianis, and Moser starting for the Ludington Orioles as we get set for boys JV basketball action from Manistee High School. Manistee has a brand new court here. The building's the same, everything's the same, but they have a new court here with their new logo of the Mariners. And it is awfully, as Ken Cott, when I was talking to him last night prior to the Ludington Manistee girls game, he did say, Scoop, you're going to notice how much brighter it is here in Manistee, which it is. Good game last night at Ludington, with Ludington winning 42 to 39 in girls varsity basketball action at Hawley Gym. The Ludington JV girls winning by the score of 60 to 13. Ludington will be in their black jerseys tonight, white lettering and orange numerals trimmed in white. Manistee in their white jerseys. And they've got blue and gold in their coloring scheme here. The lettering and numerals are blue, and they are trimmed in gold. The Ludington Orioles and the Manistee Mariners. And we're set for action here. Boys JV basketball action on this 3rd of January from Manistee High School. As the crowd filters in to watch this JV game, and also in anticipation of the boys varsity game. Here we go. Ludington and Manistee, the tip controlled by the Ludington Orioles. Himes Jr. with it, his shot up and good. Quick start by the Orioles. 5 seconds into the game, Himes Jr. gets the ball and gets the basket. Ludington up 2-0 There's Manistee coming up with the ball. Ludington almost had themselves a steal right there. With the ball, Adam Olson. Olson will give it now to Hudson Cole. Cole drives baseline. Ball deflected. Fought for, and coming up with it, Eddie Huizinga for Manistee. He'll give it now to Adam Olson. Olson is guarded there by the Orioles' Ethan Sweet. Now to Hudson Cole. Cole on the drive, and now a foul called on the Orioles, and it's going to be called, I believe, on number 2, Chase Anderson. 7:23 to go. Opening quarter, boys JV basketball action. Ludington up 2-0. Ball is triggered in by Brendan Bika. Now with it, number 22, Eddie Huizinga. He's guarded there by Himes Jr. Back to Bika. Bika will give Hudson Cole. They'll swing it around, going baseline. Shot up, no good. Overlaid there. Rebound Manistee. And fouled right there is Eddie Huizinga. And he's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. And the foul is going to be called on the Orioles. Landon Rubianis, number 23. 7:06 to go. Opening quarter. Orioles up 2-0. First free throw up and no good there by Eddie Huizinga. Second attempt up, good. Huizinga gets 1 of 2. Ludington 2, Manistee 1. Chase Anderson. Now to Himes Jr. Himes, he'll dish it now to Anderson. Anderson goes baseline. He'll kick it back now. Sweet with the shot. Good! Three-pointer there for Ethan Sweet. Ludington up 5-1. 6:43 to go, opening quarter. Manistee will get the ball ahead to Xavier Goodspeed. Goodspeed now to Hudson Cole. Cole being guarded there by Rubianis. He'll shake him for a moment. Get rid of the ball now. Goodspeed with it. Goodspeed in the lane. Shot up. Good. Xavier Goodspeed with the basket. Ludington up 5-3. Rubianis with it. 6:14 to go, opening quarter. Chase Anderson. Now to Kyle Himes Jr. down the lane. Shot's going to be short. And coming up with it for the Mariners is number 22, Eddie Huizinga. He'll outlet it now to Adam Olson. Olson down the lane. Euro step, gets the basket, and he's fouled. Got a tie game, and Olson will go to the line and try to give his teammates and the Manistee Mariners a 1-point lead. Into the Mariners lineup, number 3, Wyatt Protasevich. Also checking in will be number 20, Aiden Lumala. Lumala, yes. Free throw is up and no good. Tipped and coming away with it, Rubianis for the Orioles. He'll outlet it now to Chase Anderson. Ludington 5, Manistee 5, 5:48 to go in the opening quarter. Boys JV basketball action. Good ball movement by the Orioles. Shot no good, however, by Sweet. Sweet will kick it back now to Rubianis, and ending up with it is Chase Anderson. Anderson loses it, but retrieving the ball right there, Himes Jr. to Sweet. Now Anderson for 3. God! Chase Anderson buries the 3, and Ludington up 8-5. Manistee in a hurry. Shot up no good. Rebound fought for. Coming away with it for the Orioles was number 5, Keldon Moser. And Moser draws the foul. Ludington 8, Manistee 5, 5:15 to go, opening quarter. Chase Anderson brings the ball up for Ludington. Crosses midcourt. He'll give it now to Himes Jr. Himes kicks it back out. Three-pointer up. Good! Another 3 for the Orioles. Ethan Sweet gets that one. That's his second 3. The Orioles have 3 threes so far, and they're up 11-5 here in this first quarter. Offensive foul called on Manistee's Wyatt Protasevich. 4:49 to go, opening quarter. Ludington up 11-5. Checking into the Ludington lineup, number 32, Brune Fuller. He is a sophomore. Also number 24, Finn Flannery. He is a freshman. And in number 15, Keegan Curtis, a sophomore. Staying on the court for the Orioles, number 21, Kyle Himes Jr. And number 3, Ethan Sweet. Himes Jr. with it at the free throw line. Nice move, shot up and no good. Ball deflected, and Manistee has it. Going in for a layup, up and overlaid it there. That was Protasevich, and now we're going to have a foul called on Manistee. Ludington up 11-5, 4:28 to go in the opening quarter. Back into the Manistee lineup, number 32, Xavier Goodspeed. Ludington with the basketball. They have an 11-5 lead. Himes Jr. will give it now. Sweet. Fuller. Fuller's pass deflected. And coming up with a steal for Manistee, number 20. That's Aiden Lumula. That's the pronunciation. There's a three-point attempt up and in for Manistee's Adam Olson. Ludington 11, Manistee 8. 3:51 to go in the opening quarter. And there's a nice drive right there by the Orioles' Kyle Himes Jr., who gets the basket. Ludington 13. There's a steal by the Orioles. Steal by Himes Jr. Sweet now for 3. It's going to be short. And coming up with the ball for Manistee is Xavier Goodspeed. Goodspeed will give the ball now to Morgan Benicki, who's checked into the game. He wears number 12. Now over to Adam Olson. Olson, his shot good. Olson now with 7 points. Ludington up 13-10. Timeout on the floor. 3:21 left in the opening quarter. Ludington 13, Manistee 10. We're going to stay right here and tell you about the team at Hankwitz Heating and Cooling, and they would like to invite new and existing customers to give them a call today to schedule winter service or a free estimate to upgrade your home's heating and cooling equipment. Don't get caught in the cold. Depend on us to bring you trusted integrity and lasting reliability. We specialize in service and installation of Heil furnaces and air conditioners, a trusted name in the heating and cooling industry for over 50 years. Currently serving all of Mason County and northern Pentwater. Give our office a call today for winter furnace service and new HVAC equipment options and details at 231-843-2809. We are licensed and insured, locally owned and proudly operated by the Hankwitz family since 1975. Wishing all West Michigan athletes a great season. Back to action here at Manistee High School. Ludington with the basketball. They have a 3-point lead, 13-10. With the ball for the Orioles, Kyle Himes Jr. They'll give it now, Brune Fuller. I'm sorry, that was Finn Flannery to Sweet. His shot no good. Back to Himes Jr. Three-pointer, good! Kyle Himes Jr. tickles the twines from three-point land, and Ludington now up 16-10. 2:48 to go in the opening quarter. Boys JV basketball action from Manistee High School. Baseline drive, shot no good there by Manistee's Adam Olson. Outlet pass, fought for. Manistee comes up with it, and now a timeout is going to be called by the Mariners with 2:35 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington up 16-10, and again, we're going to stay right here and tell you about Dr. Jacob Singh and North Star Chiropractic. They pride themselves on taking care of Oriole athletes of all ages. The team at North Star Chiropractic is dedicated to helping Orioles prevent injuries, recover faster, and improve their overall performance. North Star's expert chiropractors understand the unique needs of athletes and use cutting-edge techniques to ensure a pain-free performance. At North Star Chiropractic, Oriole performance is our priority. That's North Star Chiropractic at 311 South Rath Avenue. Call 231-843-8200. That's North Star Chiropractic, 311 South Rath Avenue, and Dr. Jacob Singh. Back to action. Ludington up 16-10. 2:30 left in the opening quarter. Manistee basketball. Adam Olson with it. They'll work it inside. Goodspeed loses it, and here come the Orioles. They've got numbers. They got a 3-on-1 fast break right now. Sweet will take the shot. No good. Rebound. Flannery up. Good. Finn Flannery with the offensive board and the putback, and the Orioles have an 8-point lead, 18-10. And now a palming violation called on Manistee. Back into the Oriole lineup. Number 5, Keldon Moser. Number 23, Landon Rubianis. And number 2, Chase Anderson. Flannery triggers the ball into Anderson. Chase Anderson still with it. Now he'll give it to Finn Flannery. He'll swing it over now to Landon Rubianis. Anderson fakes the 3, drives. Now he'll kick it back. Actually, he'll get it there to Sweet. Anderson for 3, a little short, rebound. Flannery up, no good, but he draws the foul. Good work on the offensive glass there by the Orioles, number 24, Finn Flannery. Flannery will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. 1:40 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington 18, Manistee 10. First free throw is up and no good. Flannery's second attempt is up and short. Rebound to Manistee's number 3, Wyatt Protasevich. Protasevich guarded there by Flannery. He'll give it now to his teammate Hudson Cole. Inside shot up, no good there by Adam Olson, and here comes Chase Anderson for the Orioles. He'll outlet it now, Rubianis to Flannery. Here's a steal by Manistee. Protasevich with the steal, shot up and good. Wyatt Protasevich with the steal and the basket. Ludington up 18-12. Ludington trying to get that ball underneath. They were trying to get it to Keldon Moser. Ball batted out of bounds there by Manistee. Ludington basketball. 1:07 to go in the opening quarter. Orioles up 18-12. Chase Anderson will trigger the ball in to Flannery. He'll give it up now to Sweet. Sweet, Rubianis now over to Anderson. Chase Anderson in the lane, shot up and no good. Ball fought for. Coming away with it, Moser. Moser is going to be fouled right there. He was in the paint, put the shot up. He gets fouled. He'll go and shoot 2 with 54 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Keldon Moser, he is a sophomore. Ludington started 4 guards tonight. Moser starting as a center. First free throw, no good. Keegan Curtis will return to the Ludington lineup. And Brendan Vika returns to the Manistee lineup. He wears 13. Second free throw up and in by Keldon Moser. His first point of the game. Ludington up 19-13, and here comes Manistee. 48 seconds to go in the opening quarter. With the ball for Manistee, Mason Campbell. Belay my last, that was Morgan Benicki. Campbell plays for the Orioles. Little baseline jumper there, no good by Adam Olson. However, Manistee gets the offensive rebound. There's a drive by Protasevich, no good, but he's fouled and he'll shoot 2. 28.2 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Wyatt Protasevich at the free throw line for the Manistee Mariners. First free throw is up and no good. Kyle Himes Jr. reports back into the Oriole lineup. It'll give Landon Rubianis a breather. Second attempt by Protasevich, no good. Ball fought for. Manistee has it. There's a nice block there by Finn Flannery. And here come the Ludington Orioles. Flannery not only blocked the shot, but he then stole the ball, and he got it to his teammate, Chase Anderson. Kyle Himes Jr. now with the ball. 8 seconds left in the opening quarter. Ludington up 19-12. Himes with the shot, no good. Ball fought for 3 seconds. There's a steal by Himes, and he will not get gets a pass away, and there goes the buzzer. And the score at the end of one from Manistee High School. Boys JV basketball action. The Ludington Orioles 19, the Manistee Mariners 12. Back after these messages, you're watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Welcome back, Oriole Nation. Just talking to our technical engineer, Julia Havman. We are having some connectivity issues, folks, so we do apologize about that. It's cutting in and out a little bit, so if you do experience that, believe me, we're working on it, and we're going to attempt to use our hotspot here momentarily once we get it charged up a little bit more. So just know that we are very aware of the fact we're having some technical difficulty issues with the connectivity. And hang with us, Oriole Nation. Okay, we start the second quarter here. Ludington up 19-12, boys JV basketball action. Ludington with the ball. Manistee started with it, and the Orioles got a steal. And with the ball, Moser, nice turnaround, shot no good. Rebound up and no good. Keldon Moser had a couple nice looks right there, just couldn't get the ball to fall. And now here come the Manistee Mariners. Ludington up 19-12. In that first quarter for Manistee, Wyatt Protasevich had 2, 7 for Adam Olson, 1 for Eddie Huizinga, and 2 for Xavier Goodspeed. For the Orioles, 3 for Chase Anderson, 6 for Ethan Sweet, 1 for Keldon Moser, 2 for Finn Flannery, and 7 for Kyle Himes Jr. Here's a three-point attempt up and good! Getting the 3 for the Orioles, number 15, Keegan Curtis. Curtis is a sophomore. That's the 5th 3. Now Manistee comes back and gets a 3. Ludington up 22-15. Adam Olson got that 3, by the way, for Manistee. Orioles up 24-15. Manistee working the ball inside, shot up and in by number 15, Adam Olson. Ludington up 24-17. Himes Jr. there, nice move. He got it to Flannery, now Moser shot up, no good. Flannery chases it down. Ludington passing the ball really well right now. Again, they're up 24-17. We'll have a traveling violation called on the Orioles. Missed a bucket right there by the Orioles. That was Keldon Moser who got a bucket just a moment ago, folks. He's got 3 points now. Ludington up 24-17, 5:50 to go in the opening half. Manistee on the attack. There's a shot up and good by Adam Olson. He's got 11 points in this first half. Ludington up 24-19. Now Anderson will be called for the travel. Wyatt Protasevich has the ball for Manistee. Wears jersey number 3. He's guarded by the Orioles, number 3. That's Ethan Sweet. Good D by the O's. Forced the ball way back. Protasevich with it. He'll give it up now to Morgan Banicki. Olson. And now traveling is called on Olson. 5:03 to go. Second quarter, Ludington 24, Manistee 19. Nice move by Himes Jr. Shot no good, however. Ball fought for. Himes Jr. will get it back. He'll give it to his teammate. A three-point attempt up, no good. Rebound by Himes Jr. That three was taken by the Orioles' Mason Campbell. Campbell with it now. He'll dish it over to Himes Jr. down the lane. Shot up and good. Nice move there by Kyle Himes Jr. as he gets the basket. Ludington up 26-19. Ludington Orioles and the Manistee Mariners. There's a nice drive there by Protasevich. Couldn't get the basket to fall, and here come Ludington. Campbell outlets it to Chase Anderson. Anderson turnaround. Good. Nice move there by Chase Anderson. Orioles up 28-19. 4 minutes left in the opening half. Brendan Bika. Now, good job there by the Orioles' Ethan Sweet to save that ball before it went out of bounds. Himes Jr. will bring it up. He'll give it to Campbell. There's a nice move by the Orioles' Ethan Sweet, who gets the bucket. He's got 8 points in this first half. Ludington up 30-19, 3:21 to go in the second quarter. Long three-pointer launched there by Manistee's number 20. And that's Aiden Lumala. Lumala's shot was no good, and now with it for the Orioles, Ethan Sweet. Sweet, his shot, good! Another three for Ethan Sweet. He's got 3 3-pointers in this first half. Timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. 3:03 left in the opening half. Ludington 33, Manistee 19. You are listening and watching to the Oriole Sports Network.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
6 3-pointers by the Ludington Orioles have parlayed them out to a 33-19 lead with 3:03 to go in this opening half. Manistee basketball, boys JV basketball action from Manistee High School on this Friday, January 3rd. We hope wherever you are tuned in and listening to this game that you're off to a great 2025. There's a steal there caused by Brune Fuller, Himes Jr., and he will lose the ball, but it's last touched by the Manistee Mariners with 2:47 left in this second quarter. Ludington led at the end of one, 19-12. They're up 33-19 right now. Again, they've hit 6 3-pointers in this first half. Nice pass. Oh, beautiful pass there from Chase Anderson to Brune Fuller, who gets the basket right underneath the hoop. Brune will never have one easier than that. A big thank you there to his teammate, Chase Anderson. And now we're going to have a foul called. I believe it's going to be on Fuller, or is it going to be on? Yeah, it's going to be on Brune Fuller. 2:35 left in the opening half. Ludington up 35-19 at the line for the Manistee Mariners. But number 3, Wyatt Protasevich. His first attempt is no good. Returning to the Oriole lineup, number 24, Finn Flannery, and number 5, Keldon Moser. Protasevich, second attempt is up and good. Ludington up by 15, 35-20, 2:34 to go in this opening half. Chase Anderson, nice move. Then he lost the ball, and coming up with it for Manistee, number 15, that's Adam Olson. Olson will give it to Protasevich. 2:15 left in the second quarter. They'll work it to good speed. He'll give it now to Lumala. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Manistee Mariners. 2:09 left, second quarter. Flannery gets the ball into Chase Anderson. Anderson, he'll give it now to Himes Jr. They'll rotate it now to Flannery, back to Anderson, now to Himes Jr. There's a shot up. Good. Another 3 for the Ludington Orioles. Nailing that one, Kyle Himes Jr., his second 3 of the game. 7 3-pointers in the first half for the Ludington Orioles. They're up 38-20. 1:36 to go in this opening half. Protasevich with it. Protasevich, nice drive. A little too hard though. He overlaid at good speed with the rebound, however. Down the lane, the Mariners go. The shot is no good, but fouled is number 15, Adam Olson. Olson will go to the free throw line with 1:20 left in the opening half. His first free throw is good. $15 points in the first half for Adam Olson. Make that 16 points. Ludington up by the score of 38-22. 1:16 left in the second quarter. Rubianis will give it now to Flannery, to Himes. Himes Jr. down the lane. The shot is, I wouldn't have counted anyway. If it went, he's called for the traveling violation. Probably pretty lucky he didn't pick up a foul on that one. He did lower his shoulder as he proceeded forward. Now a foul is going to be called on Landon Rubianis, I do believe. Ludington 38, Manistee 22. Into the Oriole lineup, number 3, Ethan Sweet. He'll replace Rubianis. Protasevich brings the ball up. He's guarded there by Himes Jr. Steal by Himes Jr. and the shot is up. Good. Kyle Himes Jr. with the steal and the basket. Ludington up now by 18 points, 40-22. We're going to have an over and back violation called on the Mariners, and that was caused by the disruption of the Ludington defense right there, wreaking havoc on the Mariners. 38 seconds to go, second quarter. Ludington up 40-22. Himes Jr. with the ball now. He'll give it to Sweet. Sweet, Himes Jr., 13-footer. It's going to be short. And Manistee came down with it, but they were out of bounds, and it'll be Ludington basketball. Into the Manistee lineup, returning, I should say, number 13, Brendan Bika. Himes Jr., good basket, good move right there. A great move and a basket for Kyle Himes Jr. Ludington up 42-22, 20-point lead for the Orioles. 8 seconds to go in this opening half. Protasevich with it. He'll dish it now to Bika. Bika, shot off, and there's a buzzer beater, and it's good. And getting the basket for Manistee right at the buzzer was number 15, and that was Adam Olson. Hits the three-pointer, gets the buzzer beater, and your score at the end of the first half of play. Boys JV basketball action. The Ludington Orioles 42, the Manistee Mariners 25. We're going to step aside for 3 minutes right now, and you are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables. Anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports.
What makes great apple juice? Great apples. Who makes great apples? Easy. Michigan farmers. Indian Summer represents only the best Michigan farmers, and all of its delicious products are made in Ludington. Ask for Indian Summer in your favorite store now.
Welcome back to Manistee High School. We want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. That's Safe Harbor Credit Union. Ludington up 42-25 at the half. Boys JV basketball action. The Orioles outscored the Mariners 23-13 in that second quarter after outscoring them 19-12 in the opening 8 minutes of play. And that's where we stand right now. Ludington 42, Manistee 25. Scoring in the first half for Manistee, Wyatt Protasevich had 3 points. There was Eddie Heisinger with 1, Xavier Goodspeed with 2, and Adam Olson had the rest of the Manistee points. He had a big first half with 16 points. Let's see, let me double check here. 5, 7, 10, 12, 14, 17. I've got Olson for 19 points actually here in the first half. For Ludington, 5 points for Chase Anderson. 11 for Ethan Sweet, 3 for Keldon Moser, 3 for Keegan Curtis, 2 for Finn Flannery, 2 for Brune Fuller, and Kyle Himes Jr. with a big first half. He ends up with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes, he has 16 first half points. And the Orioles as a team, they ended up hitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 three-pointers. That is right, 7 three-pointers in the first half for the Ludington Orioles. I want to remind you that after tonight's varsity game, our next broadcast will be January 7th. That'll be from Hawley Gym, boys JV and varsity basketball action. The Ludington Orioles hosting the North Muskegon Norsemen. We'd like to thank Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5 Star Real Estate. Folks, if you're thinking about selling your home or property, get a hold of Jamie or Christina. then they will help you out. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740 or Christina Simone at 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 5-star real estate, located at 513 South James Street in Ludington. Big shout out as well to IRCA Auto Center. They are founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep returning. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The IRCA family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. IRCA Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. Shout outs to Rochelle and Ella Higgins, as always, watching from Carlisle, Arkansas. James Fay says, go get 'em O's. And also a shout out to Eleanor Anderson. And, thank you. That's some nice, kind words from Eleanor right there. Hey, we think you're a pretty awesome Oriole backer and fan, Eleanor. She says, Scoop, you and the OSN crew are the best. Well, thank you for those kind words. David Buskirk, another big Oriole fan. Go O's, and let's make some potato chips. All right, Sue Smith, good luck, JV boys. Basketball, go Chase. I think we're all caught up there. And as says our technical engineer, the one and only Julia Havman. Okay, some more of our great sponsors. McGee Insurance Group. They've been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yuck. Call 231-845-5000. And speaking of Dr. Mark Yuck and Ludington Chiropractic, folks, if you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, don't hesitate. Do what I do. I go see Dr. Mark Yuck at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment necessary. Ludington Chiropractic, strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yuck at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, located next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. Not only a great chiropractor, but he's a Ludington Oriole through and through. He was a baseball and basketball player at Ludington and loves talking sports. So if you're going to meet him for the first time, talk sports with him. There's times that I actually have to get pushed out of there by Braden Kronline's mother, who is his secretary. Says, okay, Scoop, I know you and Dr. Yuck love talking sports together, but he's got other clients who are waiting to get in there. So yeah, we definitely have a good time talking sports. We're not only talking about like the Lions and well, one thing we are different on, he likes Michigan State and I like Michigan, but we do enjoy talking mainly about the Ludington Orioles. Also, Ludington Paint and Glass, they've been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call Mark Ewing at LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects, is proud to support Ludington Orioles sports while being a sponsor on the Oriole Sports Network. This time we're going to step aside. We'll be starting play up in about a little under 2 minutes here for Manistee boys. JV basketball, Ludington up 42-35. You're watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop.
What makes great apple juice? Great apples. Who makes great apples? Easy. Michigan Farmers. Indian Summer represents only the best Michigan farmers, and all of its delicious products are made in Ludington. Ask for Indian Summer in your favorite store now.
Welcome back to Manistee High School. We're about to begin play here in the second half. Boys JV basketball action. Ludington 42, Manistee 25. Want to remind you folks, doing color commentary with me tonight with the one and only Jamie Sykon. He'll be sitting in and for the varsity game. And, I'm looking at Manistee's logo down there, right? They're the Manistee Mariners now. And the logo reminds me an awful lot of my Navy days. It reminds me of my enlisted surface warfare specialist insignia pin, which looks like that. It's a cool logo decal that Manistee does have. Did you design that for him, Jamie? No? Okay. Jamie Sykon's with us now. We begin play here in the second half. Ludington up 42-25. With the ball, Himes Jr. had 16 points in the first half. His pass was not able to be saved right there by Landon Rubianis, and it'll be Manistee basketball. Orioles up 42-25. They led 19-12 at the end of one, and they outscored Manistee again 23-13. A big second quarter for the Orioles. With the ball for the Mariners, number 15, Adam Olson. He had 16 points in that first half. He was the leading scorer for Manistee, as was Himes Jr. for Ludington with 16. Bika with it. Bika will give it now to Adam Olson. Olson swings it to Hudson Cole to Bika. Now to Goodspeed. Three-pointer up and off the mark there by Adam Olson. However, offensive rebound to Manistee. There's a three up, no good there by Hudson Cole. And coming away with it for the Orioles, number 32, and that's Brune Fuller. Fuller, Chase Anderson. Anderson on the dribble now. His spot is wide open teammate, and that is Ethan Sweet. His shot no good. Fuller, good. Brune Fuller doing a good job on the offensive glass. Gets the rebound and the putback. Ludington 44, Manistee 25. He'll get it ahead to Goodspeed. His shot good. Xavier Goodspeed with the basket. Ludington up 44-27. Fuller, he'll swing it now over to Ethan Sweet to Kyle Himes Jr. Himes Jr. still with it, and now his pass is going to go out of bounds. He was trying to connect there with Ethan Sweet, I believe. Sweet went one way, the basketball went the other way. It goes out of bounds, and it's Manistee ball. Keegan Curtis with the ball for Manistee. 6:12 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 44-27. Now a traveling violation called on the Manistee Mariners. Into the Mariners lineup, number 3, Wyatt Protasevich. Also checking in, number 12, Morgan Benicki. And number 20, that's Aiden Lumala. Chase Anderson with it. Anderson still on the drive, or on the dribble drive right there. His shot blocked out of bounds right there. It will be Ludington basketball. 5:57 to go in this third quarter.
Right when he went to halftime, for like 10 seconds.
Chase Anderson. Anderson gets it in. Fuller up and good. Nice entry pass there by Chase Anderson. He gets it to Brune Fuller, and Fuller gets the basket. Orioles up 46-27. There's a shot up and in by Manistee's number 15, Adam Olson. 46-29. Ludington in the lead. Chase Anderson with the ball. Rubianis three, no good. Rebound Fuller. He'll give it right back to Rubianis. His shot, good. Rubianis with the basket. His first points of the night. Ludington up 48-29. Lumala with the ball. Lumala, he'll give it now to Benicki. Over to Protasevich. Protasevich on the drive, shot no good. Rebound to, let's see here. That was Cole with the rebound. He gets it to his teammate Adam Olson, who gets the basket. Olson with 20 points. Back the other way, Rubianis with the basket for the Orioles. Ludington 50, Manistee 31. Got a track meet going on right now in this third quarter. Now we have a foul called on the Orioles. Foul called on Chase Anderson. Into the Oriole lineup, number 24, Finn Flannery. Also number 5 for the Orioles, Keldon Moser. And checking in, number 15, Keegan Curtis. 4:41 to go, third quarter. Ludington 50, Manistee 31. Now a shot, which is no good, but a foul called on the Orioles. And it's going to be assessed to number 15, Keegan Curtis. Protasevich at the free throw line for Manistee. First shot is no good. Again, we'd just like to make you aware, folks, we are having some technical difficulties. We're having some dropouts. Hang with us, trying to get our hotspot charged up. And they're not lasting that long, so if you have a dropout, just know that we're aware of the situation, we're aware of the problem, we're working on it, and hopefully things will clear up a little bit more, and we'll get that hotspot up and going as well. Okay, Ludington up right now, 50-31, 4:30 to go in the third quarter with the ball. Finn Flannery, now Flannery's going to be called for traveling. We'd like to thank Benedict's Auto Center, providing the absolute best in auto body repairing and painting in West Michigan since the 1940s. You can reach Mike Benedict at 231-613-4111. Benedict's Auto Center, located at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. Manistee with a shot there, no good. Here comes Ludington. Chase Anderson with it. 4 minutes, 2 seconds to go in the third quarter. Anderson with the ball. And now he'll dish. Oh, beautiful there. I don't know if that looked like that was by design. Anderson made a heck of a pass, which was tipped by Flannery to Moser. And Moser's shot was no good, but he draws the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. That was tic-tac-toe right there. That's the ticket. Keldon Moser at the free throw line. First shot is good. Second attempt by Moser. Up and no good. And now a foul called on the Orioles, Ethan Sweet. 20-point Oriole lead, 51-31, 3:55 to go in the third quarter. Here come the Manistee Mariners. Adam Olson with it. Now there's a shot up, no good there by Morgan Banicki. However, Protasevich has it for Manistee, and he nails the three. 3:36 to go in the third quarter. Manistee calls a 30-second timeout. Ludington up 51-34. A shout out and some appreciation to Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, our exclusive postgame sponsor. A caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. As well, Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist at 231-757-3368. You're seeing, folks, with some of our sponsors, how long these businesses have been in the family business. Lundquist Furniture since the 40s, Benedict's Auto Center since the 40s, and yes, that's pretty neat. Shout out to Ann Budrow. She says, Dan and Ann Budrow watching the Awesome O's from Columbus, Ohio. Boo Buckeyes. That's coming from this Michigan Wolverine fan. Okay, Ludington with the basketball. They're up 51-34, 3:15 to go in the third quarter. Nice move, Chase Anderson. He'll get the pass there. Well, he had the pass there momentarily to the Orioles' Keldon Moser. Keldon couldn't corral it, goes out of bounds. It will be Manistee basketball. Back into the Oriole lineup, number 32, Brune Fuller. Also back in number 21, Kyle Himes Jr. and number 24, Finn Flannery. With the ball, Protasevich. Protasevich still with it. His shot up, no good. Tipped by Flannery right there. Too sweet. And now Rubianis has a good job of ball control there by Landon Rubianis. His shot no good, but he's fouled and he'll shoot two. 2:50 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 51-34. Landon Rubianis at the free throw line.
Landon Rubianis up to shoot.
First shot is up and good. Second attempt by Rubianis is no good. Ludington up 52-34. 2:46 left in the third quarter. Adam Olson. He'll give it up now to his teammate Aiden Lumala. Lumala now to Banicki. They'll go into the corner to Protasevich. Protasevich, Lumala, now Olson. His shot good. 15-footer there for Adam Olson. Continues to have the hot hand for the Mariners. Ludington up 52-36. 2:14 to go in the third. There's a shot by Himes Jr. No good. Rebound. Rubianis goes baseline. His shot no good. And Manistee comes away with it. That's Morgan Banicki for the Mariners. Three-point attempt up. Good. Protasevich is feeling it. He's come down now. He's hit back-to-back threes. Ludington up 52-39. Landon Rubianis will give it up now. Finn Flannery. Flannery, some nice dribbling. Shot up and God, beautiful move there by Finn Flannery. He's got 4 in the game. Ludington up 54-39. 1:30 to go in the third quarter. There's a nice block right there by Ethan Sweet. Ball out of bounds. It will be Mariner basketball. 1:24 to go in the third quarter. Orioles were up at the half by the score of 42-25. Deflected right there, and here come the Orioles. Kyle Himes Jr. with it. Himes Jr. to the hoop. Shot no good, but he goes down and he'll shoot two. $1:19 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 54-39. Foul called on Manistee's number 14, Hudson Cole. First free throw is no good. Second attempt. Up and good. Kyle Himes Jr. gets one of 2 free throws. Ludington 55, Manistee 39, 1:10 to go, third quarter. Mariner basketball. Protasevich has it. He'll give it now to Lumala. Lumala is going to draw the foul. I believe it's going to be called on Finn Flannery. It's either going to be Flannery or, yeah, it will be on Flannery.
Fouls on Clint Flannery. His first team quarter.
1:01 left in the third. Ludington 55, Manistee 39. There's a steal by the Orioles. Flannery with it. He'll give it now to Sweet. Sweet back to Flannery. Flannery gets his pocket picked right there by Wyatt Protasevich. Protasevich shot no good. Rebound to Sweet. He'll outlet it now to Rubianis. Rubianis down the lane. Shot up no good. And we're going to have a offensive foul called on Landon Rubianis.
Fouls on Landon Rubianis. His 4th, team 5th.
That's Rubianis' fourth foul. 37 seconds to go in this third quarter. Orioles have been outscored 14-13 in this third quarter. Manistee with the basketball. Lumala with it. Inside they go. Olsen, nice move. Shot no good. Rebound up no good. Rebound to Flannery. And now Flannery will bring, well, no, now he's going to give it back to his teammate, Himes Jr. There's only 5 seconds left in this third quarter. 3 seconds. Himes Jr. three-pointer. Good! Right there, sister. Kyle Himes Jr., a buzzer-beating three-pointer for the Orioles. And at the end of 3 from Manistee, boys JV basketball action, your score, the Ludington Orioles 58, the Manistee Mariners 39. You're watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network.
Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance-related products. As the area's largest independent agency, Smith & Eddy Insurance offers the most experienced staff and the widest array of policies and protections in the industry. Smith & Eddy Insurance has aligned itself with the best companies and invested in technology to offer more resources to our customers. We like to say it's old-school philosophy with new technology. Like any sport, our team has several positions that make us great. From sales to service, we have placed the best members in those specific roles for a winning combination. Our team understands that our focus is to create the best customer experience possible. At Smith & Eddy Insurance, we value all of our customers, our communities, and the local organizations we serve. It's certain you will find a Smith & Eddy team member ingrained and involved in our communities we serve. It's one of our core values. Our employees are active in our communities. With offices in Manistee, Grand Haven, Bear Lake, and Scottville, Smith & Eddy is certain to have a location that is convenient for you. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and offering insurance products.
We're back. Ludington outscored Manistee 16-14 in that third quarter on that buzzer-beating 3 by Kyle Himes Jr. that gave the Orioles that 16-14 advantage. Ludington now up 58-39 as we enter play here in the fourth quarter. Manistee basketball. Protasevich with the ball for the Mariners in the lane, is shot up and in. Little runner there in the paint by Protasevich. Underhand scoop, gets the basket. Himes Jr. 14-footer. God, make it a 15-footer. Ludington 60, Manistee 41. 7:33 left in the game. Good speed inside. His shot blocked, but also he draws the foul. On the court right now for the Orioles, you have Himes Jr. You also have Keegan Curtis. You have Blake Nelson, who's in for the first time tonight. He wears jersey 11. He's a sophomore. Also on the court for the Orioles, number 3, Ethan Sweet, and number 2, Chase Anderson. First free throw is no good by Goodspeed. Second attempt up and no good. Rebound to Chase Anderson. High scorer for Manistee, Adam Olson with 22. For Ludington, Kyle Himes Jr. with 22. 7:22 left in the ball game. Orioles up 60-41. Good ball move by the Orioles. Ethan Sweet with it now. He'll give it to Keegan Curtis. Curtis to Himes Jr. Himes Jr. in the lane now, and he is going to draw the foul as he cut down through the paint right there. Foul's going to be called on the Mariners. Number 22, Eddie Huizinga. Orioles will get the ball in. Himes Jr. with it. 7:06 to go in the game. Himes loses it. Now we got a tie up. He'll get it back. Now a three-pointer up and in and out. No good for Sweet. And coming away with it, number 3, Wyatt Protasevich for Manistee. Now he has his pocket picked. Sweet ahead now. Nelson, and now a traveling violation on Blake Nelson. Protasevich will bring it up for the Mariners. to his teammate there, Baika. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Goodspeed. Shot, no good. Tip, kept alive, and here come the Orioles. Himes Jr. shot up and in. Beautiful move there by Kyle Himes Jr. He gets the basket, and Ludington now up 62-41. Baika to Protasevich. Protasevich back to Goodspeed. Down low. Goodspeed a shot. Turnaround no good, but he's fouled. He'll shoot 2 with 6 minutes to go in this game. Ludington 62, Manistee 41. Xavier Goodspeed at the free throw line. 6 minutes exactly left in the game. First free throw is good. Second attempt. In and out, no good. Rebound to Ethan Sweet. He'll outlet it to Chase Anderson. Anderson. Kyle Himes Jr., and he'll lose the ball out of bounds. It will be Manistee basketball. Ludington up by 20, 62-42. Hudson Cole checks back into the Manistee lineup. 5:37 to go in the game. Ludington up by 20 points, 62-42. Cole on the drive, baseline runner, no good. Rebound Nelson. And now Nelson will give it up to his teammate Chase Anderson. Anderson at the free throw line. Over to Keegan Curtis. Himes Jr. now to Anderson. Chase Anderson, he'll drive baseline, kick it back out. Curtis, Himes Jr. in the lane, up and what a pretty move there. He's had a plethora of those pretty moves tonight, and getting the basket, number 21, Kyle Himes Jr. Orioles up 64-42. Protasevich shot. He gets partially blocked right there. And here comes Chase Anderson. 4:40 left in the game. Ethan Sweet with the ball. Keegan Curtis back to Anderson. Now to Himes Jr. Himes, but a 13-footer, nothing but net. Kyle Himes Jr. putting on quite a show here tonight at Manistee. Ludington up 66-42. Unofficially, we've got 28 points for Himes Jr. Hudson Cole loses it, ends up in the hands of his teammate. There's a shot up, no good there by Aiden Lumala. Now a traveling violation called on the Orioles. Back into the Oriole lineup, number 5, Keldon Moser. Also number 12, Mason Campbell. And number 23, Landon Rubianis. 4:04 to go in the fourth quarter. Orioles up big, 66-42. Shot no good there by Olsen. Rebound Manistee. Olsen has it once again. He's in the paint. His shot up, no good, but he's fouled and he'll shoot 2. We want to thank Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. First free throw is no good. Should say first free throw attempt. Second attempt, no good. Rebound to Rubianis. Now to Chase Anderson. Ludington up 66-42. Ethan Sweet with the ball. Now to Rubianis. Rubianis to Sweet. Sweet will drive. Shot up. Good. Ethan Sweet. Nice move right there.
Ethan Sweet.
It's about a 9-footer. Orioles up 68-42. Lumala with it. Lumala, Protasevich, shot no good. Rebound to the Orioles. Keldon Moser tried to get that ball to Chase Anderson. A little bit too hot to handle there for Chase. Ends up with Olson. Olson now to Lumala. His shot up, no good. Rebound to Moser to Chase Anderson. 3 minutes left in the game. Anderson's pass picked off, and here comes Manistee. Protasevich will take the three, and it's no good. Rebound to Moser. He'll outlet it now to Chase Anderson. 2 minutes, 47 seconds left in the game. Ludington 68, Manistee 42. Rubianis to Anderson. Now to Ethan Sweet. Rubianis for three. In and out, no good. Rebound, Ethan Sweet. He'll give it to Rubianis. Up, good. Some good teamwork there. Some good passing. Rubianis gets the basket. Ludington 70, Manistee 42. Boys JV basketball action. 2:15 left in the game. There's a shot up and in by Wyatt Protasevich. We have a full timeout. We'll step aside. 2:11 to go in the game. Ludington 70, Manistee 44. You're watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Manistee High School. Ludington on top of Manistee 70-44. Boys JV basketball action. This is the front end of a boys JV, boys varsity doubleheader here tonight from Manistee. Longtime arch rival of the Ludington Orioles. One big change you'll notice on the court. They had their court redone during the offseason. It no longer says Chippewas at midcourt. They got that Mariner logo decal now. There's a shot put up there by Nelson. No good. Rebound, no good. Fought for. Blake Nelson still in there fighting for it. Loses it. Now with it, Protasevich for Manistee. 1:48 left in the game. The Orioles up 70-44. Now we're going to have a traveling violation on Manistee. Right in front of the Manistee student section. One of my favorite moments here ever was a few years back when Peyton Lacombe had a slam dunk right in front of the Manistee student section. I got a photo of it that Peyton signed for me, and it's a nice photography piece. 1:22 to go in this boys JV basketball game. Orioles up 70-44. Yes, that is correct. Cam Gunsel had one of his 2 career dunks here last year. In fact, it was his first career dunk right in front of the student section as well. Here's a nice drive by Protasevich, who gets the basket. Orioles 70, Mariners 46. There's a drive by Rubianis, who gets the basket. Ludington 72, Manistee 46. 55 seconds to go in the game. With the ball for Manistee, number 5, Nolan Freeman, who's checked in. Olson now back to Freeman. Freeman wanted to take that 3, but Blake Nelson came out on him. Shot up, no good there by Freeman. Rebound to Chase Anderson. 35 seconds left. Ludington up 72-46. Nice pass right there from Anderson into Rubianis. Rubianis showing great unselfishness there. Gets the ball to his teammate Blake Nelson, who is now on the score sheet. Nelson with the basket. Ludington up 74-46. Ray Maycock with the ball. Now to James Murray, who's also checked into the Manistee lineup. Had a nice chat with Coach Alex Bialik for the game. Real nice guy. He's a JV coach. His brother Zach is the varsity coach for Manistee. Both Manistee Catholic graduates. There's the buzzer and your final score. The Ludington Orioles 74. The Manistee Chippewas 46. 74-46. Ludington wins this boys JV game, and we'll be back in 2 minutes here on the Oriole Sports Network with the Smith & Eddy post-game show. Stay tuned.
Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance-related products. As the area's largest independent agency, Smith & Eddy Insurance offers the most experienced staff and the widest array of policies and protections in the industry. Smith & Eddy Insurance has aligned itself with the best companies and invested in technology to offer more resources to our customers. We like to say it's old-school philosophy with new technology. Like any sport, our team has several positions that make us great. From sales to service, we have placed the best members in those specific roles for a winning combination. Our team understands that our focus is to create the best customer experience possible. At Smith & Eddy Insurance, we value all of our customers, our communities, and the local organizations we serve. It's certain you will find a Smith & Eddy team member ingrained and involved in our communities we serve. It's one of our core values. Our employees are active in our communities. With offices in Manistee, Grand Haven, Bear Lake, and Scottville, Smith & Eddy is certain to have a location that is convenient for you. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and offering insurance products.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Welcome back to Manistee High School. We want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Of course, Smith & Eddy, our exclusive post-game sponsor, and a big win for the Ludington JV tonight as they defeat Manistee 74-46. Ludington outscored Manistee 19-12 in the first, 23-13 in the second, 16-14 in the third, and 16-7 in the fourth. Orioles were up 42-25 at the half, 58-39 at the end of three. They win 74-46. Scoring for Manistee tonight, 15 for Wyatt Protasevich, 25 for Adam Olson, and 5 for Xavier Goodspeed. For the Orioles, 5 for Chase Anderson, 13 for Ethan Sweet, 4 for Keldon Moser, 2 for Blake Nelson, 3 for Keegan Curtis, 28 for Kyle Himes Jr., 9 for Landon Rubianis, 4 for Finn Flannery, and 6 points for Brune Fuller. Boys JV coach Noah Lehman will be joining me shortly to talk about this game, and then we will sign off, and we'll come back on with the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame show. But right now, we'll give the headset up to Coach Noah Lehman here, and we'll make sure our hot spot is back up here as, just a sec there, Coach. There we go. I got it back. Congratulations on the big win for your boys, 74-46, and really took it to the Mariners tonight.
Yeah, I think we came out ready to play, which I can't say has been our habit so far this year.
You're good. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
I apologize, Oriole Nation. I did the same thing last night, Oriole Nation, during the JV game. We didn't have Coach Lehman's mic open right there. I congratulated him, Oriole Nation. and on a nice 74-46 win as the Orioles really took it to the Mariners.
Yeah, I was just saying, I think we came out ready to play, and I can't say that it's necessarily been how we've been every game this season, so I was really happy when from the tip, I mean, we were aggressive, we were moving the ball, we're getting better and better at getting our defense set. Wasn't perfect all night, especially trying to get to our spots on defense, but you can see that the guys are trying. I mean, you can see there's things that we're working towards. You can see that, or hopefully hear a little bit, that they're giving each other reminders of where we need to be and what we're trying to do. So I was really proud of the way that everyone played as a team.
Manistee only had 4 guys who scored, Coach, and the majority of their scoring came from Adam Olson and Wyatt Protasevich. Where you look on your slate here of your players, it looked like most everybody got into the act tonight. And of course, you're without Asher Forfinski tonight.
Yeah.
Who had emergency appendix removal.
Yep.
He's doing fine though, I guess.
No,
when are you hoping to have him back?
Yeah, he's doing well. We're hoping that on Monday he can start to shoot a little bit and work his way back into it. But I know that his stomach is sore. I mean, they cut through muscle to get he's super sore. So I don't have an exact time, but I know that we're going to start to work towards that slowly.
I'm told on the appendix, you want to have something like that happens. You want to have it when you're younger or high school, because I know my father-in-law had it when he was a bit older, and it said it was extremely painful. And it's like you said, cutting through that muscle right there.
Yep. So, I mean, to your point of not having him tonight, that's a big gap.
Yeah.
You see when he's not on the floor how much he does when he is there, how he defends the ball, how he's moving, all that kind of stuff. So I was proud of the way that, guys that typically don't get opportunities to play, like Keegan and Mason and Blake, how they got some minutes and took advantage of it.
You got 2 guys in double figures tonight, led by the incredible Kyle Himes Jr. with 28. 13 from Ethan Sweet, and you almost had a third guy in there. Landon Rubianis had 9. Kyle Himes Jr., some of the moves he makes, they are just beautiful to watch.
Yeah, he plays the game at a quick speed. I mean, offensively, he can move that ball, so fast and get around people. You've seen he's got a nice pull-up jumper. We're shooting well from the outside, so he's got the complete package. And I think the guys around him do a nice job of understanding his skill on offense and trying to do things to give him room to play, but also working together as a team. I was super happy to see Sweet hit a couple threes tonight. Yeah. There's not much better than that, because he's a great shooter, and for him to knock a couple down tonight was huge.
Your boys had 7 3-pointers in the first half alone.
Oh, wow. Yep. No, I didn't realize that.
Congratulations on the win, Coach. We look forward to seeing you on Tuesday at Holly Gym as your boys take on the North Muskegon Norsemen.
That'll be great. Should be a good game.
Yep. Thanks you much.
Scoots.
Enjoy this varsity game tonight.
Yep, will do.
Coach Noah Lehman, very happy after his team wins by the score of 74-46. And that's going to wrap things up for the Smith and Eddy post-game show here on on the Orioles Sports Network. Stay tuned, and we'll be signing back on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. Greetings and salutations, Oriole Nation. Welcome to Ludington Oriole Boys Varsity Basketball action on 102.7 WMOM and the Orioles Sports Network. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, on the play-by-play call. joined by Jamie Sykon doing color commentary. We also have Julia Habman as our technical engineer for both 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network, and our OSN cameraman, Jackson Genter. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports. You can learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Welcome, Jamie, and how you doing tonight? Hope you and your family had a great holiday season.
We did, Scoop, and hope you guys had a great holiday season as well.
We did, thank you, and we're off to a good start here in 2025. Covered our girls last night at Hawley Gym. They had a big win, a West Michigan Conference Lakes Division win against our rival Manistee. Now here tonight, another West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. We're hoping the boys can do the same thing. They play a Manistee team that is continually improving and really gave the Whitehall Vikings fits here not too long ago.
I seen that. I didn't watch the game, but I seen the score. It was rather close. And last night game with the girls was a barn burner too, a 3-point game. So like you said, they are getting better, but we'll see if they can handle traditional Ludington defensive pressure.
You know, before we're going to get to Coach Jank's interview here in just a moment. Before we get to that, I was talking to Sam Lightning Leduc, Noah Lehman, and Ben Lehman earlier before the JV game tonight. They said, Scoop, when's the last time that Manistee beat us in varsity boys basketball? And I said, I'm pretty sure it was 2010. It was in that time frame right there. It was around, I know Boyd Meeker was on that Ludington team, and I've talked to Coach Shank about this as well, and I think that's it. Don't quote me 100% on it, but I think, and I know it's been a while, Jamie.
I can only go back to 2016-17 when I started helping out and coaching here, and I know they haven't since then, so it's got to go way back to where you were at. And I know it's been kind of one-sided for the Orioles all the way back to what we call the don't blink game with as he coached last night. Coach Stowe was on that don't blink team is where we get. So.
Well, we beat them 3 times last year, twice during the regular season, and they were both single-digit affairs. And then in the districts, Ludington won by around, I want to say 18 to 22, 24 points. I talked to Coach Thad Shank, and here's what he had to say about tonight's game. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. I'm with Coach Thad Shank, and Coach, your boys back in action in 2025 for the first time, and they're taking on the Manistee Mariners at Manistee. Manistee, a team that you and your boys played 3 times last year, and a couple of close games during the regular season. The district game, you guys won by a wider margin, but they've been playing some pretty decent basketball this year, and I know they gave league leader Whitehall fits here recently.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job. Zach's doing a nice job with those guys. They got off to a little bit of a slow start, but as you said, they competed with Whitehall just before the Christmas break. It was a 4 or 5 point game with the last 3 minutes of the game. They got a win in Shelby just before break. So they're playing a little bit better. They're kind of a young team. They got some young guards who can really play that are sophomores, and they mix in the experience of the Cott kid who's been running the show for them for 3 or 4 years. Landon Sawa is probably their best offensive force. They've got some kids on the perimeter who can play. We're going to have to do a very good job defensively trying to keep them in front of them and not allow them to penetrate, because they're one of the quicker, more athletic Manistee teams that I've seen in a while.
The Grand Haven tournament, Lake Michigan Cup's 3rd year in a row. Your boys have been there. You played Spring Lake, and you also played Holland. Win against Holland, 52-49, a loss to Spring Lake, 75-62. What were you happiest with the boys' play over the holidays in that tournament, and what were you not happy with?
Well, I was really happy after our Saturday game against Holland. We really got lit up in defensive transition against Spring Lake on Friday, and it was really worrisome. But we turned around and made some adjustments, and Saturday we did a much, much better job keeping Holland in front of us and making them play against 5 guys all night. Spring Lake beat us in transition, and We didn't scramble in our defenses very well and rotate very well, and we got hurt, gave up a lot of easy buckets to Spring Lake team. It's a good team, but we just have to be better in the half court on the defensive end, and we did a much better job of that the following night. And I liked how we kept our composure. I mean, we got down by 15 or 16 against Spring Lake. We kind of went in the tank on Friday. On Saturday, we got down 13, middle of the second quarter against a good Holland team. And we just kept grinding and fighting, and we worked our way back into the game and found a way to pull it off at the end.
Your starting lineup tonight, Coach, for your Orioles against the Manistee Mariners.
Tonight at the guards, we will start Taj Williams, Messiah Himes, and Benny Gronstel. And at the forwards, we'll start Cam Gunsel and Steele Still.
Good luck, Coach, to you and your boys. We look forward to talking to you after the ball game. Go O's.
Thanks, Scoop. Appreciate it.
Welcome back to Manistee. Scoop Hansen, Jamie Sykon, Julia Havman, and Jackson Jenner, the Oriole Sports Network, and 102.7 WMOM. We want to thank our exclusive starting lineup sponsor, Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC. They are located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. Their services include basement foundations, concrete driveways, decorative concrete, porches, decks, including all the way up to custom-built homes. Contact Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC at 888-860-4001. Expert craftsmanship, personalized service, quality materials, timely completion, and comprehensive solutions. That's Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC. We'll be giving you those starting lineups momentarily here from Manistee as we get the starting lineups and our national anthem. Jamie, it looks like the student sections are ready to do battle as well. It's always quite a show, not only the basketball game up here, but the student sections going back and forth. Of course, Manistee is located underneath the east end of the basketball court here, the gym. It looks like they're having a whiteout tonight in Ludington. They're in the holiday spirit still. Looks like some holiday sweaters, maybe some ugly sweaters and so forth.
Yeah, well, the student section is there, but what I say, it would be nice for us to have that kind of room underneath the baskets, isn't it?
Exactly.
One thing I like about Manistee is this is a nice gymnasium.
It definitely is. It's one of the new breed of gymnasiums we're seeing more and more of.
Yep.
Well, at this time, we're going to step aside, and when we come back, we'll have the Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC starting lineups coming your way here on 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
Welcome back to Manistee High School. We're getting set for varsity basketball action here between the Ludington Orioles and the Manistee Mariners. And again, a big thank you to Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration, LLC, the exclusive starting lineup sponsor for the Ludington Orioles. Starting at the guards, number 2, Taj Williams. He is a sophomore. Number 3, Messiah Himes. He is a sophomore. And number 5, Ben Gronstall. He is a senior. Forwards, number 11, Steele Stowe, a sophomore. Number 24, Cam Gunsel. He is a junior. Ludington coached by Thad Shank, assisted by John Stowe. For the Manistee Mariners, coached by Zach Bialik. Starting at the guards, number 5, Caden Cott. He's their playmaker. He's their point guard. Caden Cott. Also starting for Manistee at the guards, number 4, Chaos Davis. He is a junior. Well, no, he's a senior. Actually, they don't list their grades here. I know Cott's a senior. The third guard for Manistee will be number 3, Braylon Zimmerman. The forwards for Manistee, number 23, Landon Soa, and number 12, Davion Neal Berry. That is your starting lineup for the Manistee Mariners. As we are here tonight on this Friday, January 3rd, 2025, at Manistee, the Ludington Orioles and the Manistee Mariners. Manistee in their white jerseys. They have blue lettering and numerals, and they are trimmed in gold. Ludington in their black jerseys, white lettering and orange numerals trimmed in white. If you've never been here to a game at Manistee, they try to channel the old Chicago Stadium here, the Chicago Bulls in the days of Michael Jordan here, when they turn the lights out and they put the spotlight on their starters. Your take on this, Jamie?
Yeah, well, you know,
it's cool for the home team.
It's great for a home team. It's great for the kids, you know, to have to get you hyped up, to get you ready. But instead of saying the Chicago Bulls, because I know you're a big Michael Jordan guy, I would say it's more like the Bad Boys, the Detroit Pistons.
Detroit basketball. Remember Mason? He would say that all the time.
Oh,
you know who's a big Chicago Bulls and a big Michael Jordan fan? One Mike Mesher.
Yeah, him too. That's where you two are buddies all about that stuff.
I keep telling him Magic Johnson's my all-time favorite. Dr. J's also on that team, as is Larry Bird and Pistol Pete Maravich. Hey, we're underway here, Jamie. Ludington controls the tip.
Here we go.
Taj Williams coming off that 27-point performance against the Holland Dutch with the ball. Now he'll give it to Steele Stowe. Back to Taj. You knew Manistee was going to come out here in this zone, Jamie.
Come out in the 2-3 zone, and right now Ludington's still in their 5 out. Now we're playing a little 4 out, 1 in. With Steele inside, and we're looking for back cuts and slips and drives to the basket.
Nice move
just like
there.
That.
Just like that. Taj Williams gets the first points of the game. And if Ludington can attack that zone like that and be successful, they'll pull Manistee right out of that zone.
You got to, you know, if you can keep the ball hot and move and keep it moving faster than the zone can move, and not just keep it going in one direction, you bring it back the other way. The zone really cannot cover that much area, and we'll get right to the hoop just like Taj did.
Zimmerman with it now. Caden Cott has it. Caden Cott wears jersey 5, coming off a fantastic football season for the Mariners. They'll get it inside there to Landon Soa. Soa's probably their tallest player by quite a bit. When you say there, Jamie.
For the Manistee players, yeah, I would say he is.
They don't have a lot of height.
They got a lot of quickness.
Yeah, they do. They do.
I know the young kid here, number 3, the Zimmerman kid. You know, he's a pretty good basketball player on JV the last couple years. He's probably their shortest.
The Oriole student section already getting into it.
And the referees are asking the Manistee players to tuck their shirts in.
Manistee drew a foul right there. The foul was called on Taj Williams. Ludington up 2-0, 6:47 to go in the opening quarter. Just underway in the varsity game. JV game, Ludington wins by the score of 74-46. And I know our girls freshman team was doing very well as well. as I ran into Ed Forfinski before the game, and he said that they were winning their game. There's a
nice block by Steele Stowe.
Yeah, Steele Stowe with a nice block, as Jamie said. He'll get the ball now to Himes. Himes to Gronstall. Gronstall goes baseline. Taj Williams. Williams to Gronstall, and now it's going to be a turnover there as Gronstall's foot was on the out-of-bounds line.
Yeah, I don't think Ben was expected to get the ball right back. He passed it and was still kind of moving backwards, and when he caught it, his foot was just barely out of bounds.
You know,
there.
Jamie, with Manistee in that 2-3 zone, they want to bog this game down.
They want to slow it down.
Yeah, they want to just make it like they're Ludington's in quicksand.
Yep, and in traditional Shank fashion, Coach Shank fashion is we run past the zone. So when we get it, we got to go.
Caught with a 15-footer, no good. Rebound, however, to Manistee. Coming away with the rebound was Braylon Zimmerman. Interesting, Cott has 2 different colored tennis shoes on, Jamie.
Yeah, that's one of his things that he apparently likes to do. That you see a lot of kids doing that nowadays.
Chaos Davis with the ball. Notice some football players' names on this. Nice drive there by Davis. And no, it's a traveling violation called on Manistee.
Yeah, he's going to call him for the extra half a step there, but it was a nice move, but he dragged that foot as he was going in for the layup there, Scoop.
Ludington up 2-0. We're almost 3 minutes into we're 2.5 minutes into this game. We expect it to be a low-scoring game, though, don't we, Jamie?
If for a while here, as long as Manistee can keep the zone going and keep us from getting out and running.
Cam Gunsel with the offensive rebound. Shot was no good. Steele Stowe tried to save that ball there, but it ends up in the hands of Landon Soa.
Yeah, here we are 3 minutes in, and we're still only 2-0, but 2-2 now.
Caden Cott gets a turnaround there from the baseline, and we have a tie game, 2-2 with 4:59 left in the opening quarter. Stowe with a three-pointer. Good! Steele Stowe bangs
now we can
home
get
a three
into the pressure.
From the near baseline. That'll give the Orioles a 5-2 lead. Back the other way, shot up and in by Braylon Zimmerman. Ludington up by a point, 5-4, 4:36 to go in the opening quarter. Taj Williams with the ball, getting harassed right there by Zimmerman. And now they're going to call a traveling violation right there, Jamie, on Taj Williams.
Yeah, he got cut off there. It was a nice defensive play where the defenders stepped in late and forced Taj to try a Euro step, but he did the same thing as Chaos did coming this way. He dragged that foot.
Into the Ludington lineup, our Indian Summer player of the player in the spotlight for tonight's game, number 13, Zach Graham. He is a junior. Also in number 21, BK Brody Kaminsky, and number 34, Alex Smith. And Smith is a senior, Kaminsky a junior.
They got away with another travel there, Scoop.
Caden Cott with the ball. Three-pointer up no good there, and that was put up by Soa. Offensive rebound, however, to the Mariners' Chaos Davis.
Yep, Ludington's in their man defense right now.
Orioles with a 1-point lead, 5-4. Zimmerman to the hoop, shot no good, and coming away with it for the Orioles, Taj Williams. Williams now to Gunsel. Gunsel in the lane, shot up. Good! How did he make that shot with his back to the rim?
Yeah, he got stumbled over the Manistee's defender's foot, and as he was falling backwards, he was still able to lay it up and in.
That shows the athleticism of Cam Gunsel right there. He gets the bucket. Ludington up by 3, 7-4. Braylon Zimmerman with the ball for the Mariners. He'll give it now to Davion Neal-Berry. Soa to Cott. Caden Cott. He'll take the jumper. Good. Tough shot there. Caden Cott over Cam Gunsel right there. Gets the basket. Ludington up 7-6. There's a nice move. Good!
And one.
And one! Taj turned around. He wasn't sure there if he was going to get it, but he gets the basket, and he'll go to the free throw line. That Euro step that's a thing of beauty when he does that.
It is. He's lanky, and he just glides, and it really, he gets to the basket before the defender knows it, and he can Euro around anybody really.
Taj Williams at the free throw line, trying to complete the three-point play. Ludington up 9-6, 3:06 left in the opening quarter. Free throw is up and no good. Rebound to Manistee's number 32, Ian Gethart, who's checked into the game. Genthart, he brings some muscle for the Mariners. 2:53 left in the opening quarter. Taj Williams guarding Cott. Now they'll give it now to Soa. Soa to Zimmerman. Now here's a three. Good.
Yeah, that was a nice offensive possession right there.
Landon Soa with the three, and we got a tie game, Oriole Nation. Ludington 9, Manistee 9, 2:31 to go opening quarter. Three-pointer, Williams, in and out, no good. Kept alive by Alex Smith. Smith will give it back now to Kaminsky. Gunsel up, no good. Ball out of bounds. It will be Ludington basketball. Cam Gunsel showing his jumping ability.
Yeah, Coach Bialik's asking for a charge there from the official, but Cam was already in the air when number 32, Ian Genthart, slid underneath him.
Ludington will get the ball in. Gunsel with it. Now to Graham. Graham, Kaminsky, Gunsel. Nice pass there. Oh, beautiful. Boy, just the way, the body control, the way he can hang in the air. And getting the basket, Taj Williams, a nice pass there from Cam Gunsel, just like they were back playing football again.
Yeah, Manistee was in that 2-3 zone, and we were 5 out for a moment there, and then we had Cam Gunsel slip into the underneath to the 4 spot there, and then that's where the cutters come in, and he just hit Taj streaking right down the lane.
There's a steal momentarily there by Kaminsky. And then a foul is called, and it's going to be called on Manistee's number 12, Davion Neal Berry. Good job there by Brody Kaminsky. Now we have some substitutions for the Orioles. Graham will come out, Kaminsky will come out, Smith will come out. On the court for the Orioles, number 15, and that's Micah Spunner. He is a junior, and I did talk to him. He was our player in the spotlight, and I told him, he said, no, he goes, I like Coach Sykon, but you've been pronouncing it right, Scoop. It is Spunner.
Yeah, I always told him, I'm just going to call you Spooner.
Well, maybe he thought that was a nickname he came up for.
Yeah, it could be.
Okay,
he is a good kid,
yeah,
though.
He is. Stowe with it. Now there's a nice move by Himes, and they're going to call Himes for the travel right there.
And see, you know, like you talked about this Euro step, and a lot of these old school officials, they just can't get the concept of it. You know, there he called the travel, and that's his right too. But that was a great execution of a Euro step, and I would say it's not a travel, but I'm not the one down there officiating.
And that was Messiah Himes called for that. And now Manistee on the attack. Ludington with a 2-point lead, 11-9. Soa shot up, no good. Rebound to Messiah Himes. He'll outlet it now to his good buddy Taj Williams. Taj in the lane, nice move, shot up, no good, but he draws the foul. So lightning quick.
Yeah, Taj is smooth. He's, like I said, he's deceptive. He doesn't even look like he's going that hard, but he's super fast. And Manistee's going to have a hard time keeping Taj in front of him on the defensive end.
Taj Williams at the free throw line. Ludington up 11-9, 57 seconds left in the opening quarter.
Like to see him get up on his toes and hold his follow through on this particular free throw there, Scoop.
First free throw in and out, no good.
He's upset with himself. He wanted that one to go down. He's 0 for 2 from the stripe tonight, and he knows what he needs to do. See if he can hold that follow through and finish on his toes and make this one.
There we go. Williams gets one of 2 free throws. Go ahead, Jamie.
I was just going to say, we're off the free throw. We're lining up in our press, but it was a fake, trying to get Manistee to throw it away.
Good D there by the Orioles. They do knock it out of bounds. As you look and see, number 25, JT Keith has checked into the ball game. He's another one of those Oriole sophomores. There are 4 of them on the roster. Williams, Himes, Stowe, and Keith. 40 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Manistee on the attack. Ludington with a 3-point lead, 12-9.
Very nice switch defense right there by Keith.
Manistee with this nice new court here. It says Mariners on it. 3-point attempt, no good. Soa in there fighting for it, and Steele Stowe will come away with it. Stowe will give it up now to Taj Williams. 19 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Taj Williams up and, oh my goodness! What a move by Taj Williams. That's the ticket, Jamie.
All I could do was sit here and giggle because I was watching it from up above and could see what his plan was before it even happened. He's just too smooth.
Yeah. 3 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Ludington up 14-9, and now drawing a foul for the Manistee Mariners will be number 32, Ian Genthart.
You know, Scoop, with Taj, you can really see the difference in him this year. You know, last year he was up on varsity, as a freshman, and it might not have went how Taj wanted it to go, but it was beneficial to him. And as we explained to him last year, like, look, next year you're really going to understand it, and you can just see how much more in flow he is, in tune with the offense. How much the guys can't stop him.
He had his moments as a freshman last year.
Oh, he did. I'm very proud of him last year.
Genthart misses both free throws.
It's difficult to be a freshman on varsity, and
there's the buzzer at the end.
He worked out great.
He did, but you'd be a little intimidated if you were playing with David Sunshine Schillinger, Gage Jones, and also Spencer Holmes and those guys. Hey, We're at the end of one from Manistee High School boys varsity basketball. Your score: the Ludington Orioles 14, the Manistee Mariners 9. We'll step aside. You're listening and watching the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. We take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. Welcome back to Manistee High School. Scoop Hansen, Jamie Sycon, Julia Havman, and Jackson Jenner, the Oriole Sports Network, and 102.7 WMOM. Ludington 14, Manistee 9. We've begun play here in the second quarter. Manistee with the basketball. So we were alluding to Manistee got a new court in here, Jamie. They got their Mariner logo up and it looks really nice. Ken Cott, I was talking to him last night, and he talked about how much lighter it is here in the gym, how much more than what it used to be.
Yeah, it does seem brighter in here.
Kind of like our gym at Hawley. Ludington forces a turnover. Himes with it. Himes in the lane, and he's going to draw the foul. That quickness there, Messiah Himes. We see it a lot with Taj Williams as well.
Yep, and that's exactly what Coach Schenk would like to see. That we run past it. They call it run past the zone because if you run past it, they can't get back to set up. Then they're discombobulated. They have no idea what they're doing at that point. And so we just get the ball out, let it get down there, and attack the middle of the court. And if you get to the line, you get to the line.
Messiah Himes' first free throw is no good.
And as you can see, Cam holding up his two fists there. I know you asked a couple questions. We can't give them all out there, Scoop, but off the make here, you'll see the press coming in and just different variations of how we're going to execute it.
Double fist, single fist. Okay, Himes gets one of two. Shot up, no good there. Point blank shot by Davion Neal Berry. Missed it. Here come the Orioles. Himes with it in the lane. Shot up, blocked right there. Ends up in the hands of Gunsel. Up, no good. Ludington still fighting for it. Retrieved there by Kaminsky, who was actually out of bounds. Ludington up 15-9 after that free throw by Messiah Himes. And like you said, if they can hit some shots and get Manistee out of that 2-3 zone that gave Whitehall fits for pretty much the entire game when they played here a few weeks back.
Once you can run past them and then start knocking down some shots, most teams will pull out of it, but in Manistee tradition, they usually don't. They just stick right there, and they're going to live and die with it.
Foul's going to be called on Ben Gronstall, who wears jersey 5. Got Gronstall out there now with Himes, Gunsel, Kaminsky, and Steele Stowe. Into the Manistee lineup, number 23, Landon Soa. Also reporting back in number 5, Caden Cott. That Manistee logo reminds me of in the Navy. I ended up late in my career, got a enlisted surface warfare specialist insignia qualification. And that's exactly what that looks like, their logo decal.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. You were saying Jamie, a moment ago, and I kind of interrupted you.
I don't even remember.
I don't read your train of thought. We have a foul called on the
okay.
Orioles. Ludington up 14-9 at the end of one. They have a 15-9 lead right now. 6:27 to go in the opening half. Yeah, I had a fun time with Coach Shank last night. He came in and did color commentary with me for the girls' varsity game against Manistee at Hawley. It's so much fun listening to a guy like you who coaches basketball and a guy like Coach Shank. You guys sitting and doing the color analyzing, I should say, the color commentary.
Yep.
It's always fun listening to you guys.
Anytime you can be around Coach Shank, it's fun. He's really, he took me in and gave me an opportunity to coach here. And, spent the last 8 years or so coaching with him. I stepped aside for this year and do some color commentary with you. I miss being down there, miss being with the boys, but he really gave me an opportunity and not only taught me more about basketball than I knew, but just like these students, he taught me a lot about life, and I very much appreciate him for that.
Well, we're happy having you doing color commentary with us here on 102.7 WMOM and the OSN. Cott missed the shot. Ludington got the rebound. There was a foul, and now Ludington with the basketball. There's some substitutions as well. Alex Smith has checked into the game, as has Spunner. Spunner. There's a shot by Taj Williams. God, nice. So pretty. He can just hang in the air for what seems like 3 seconds or 3 or 4 seconds. He gets the basket.
And that was perfect execution against the zone right there. That time, Coach Shank showed something a little different. They went to the Princeton set where they brought Alex Smith high at the free throw line. And as soon as we got it to him, the defenders have to decide who they're going to guard. They make a mistake, and it leaves somebody wide open like Taj Williams for the bucket.
Orioles up 17-9 on the court for Ludington right now. You have Micah Spunner. There's a Cott with an open shot. They can't leave him open like that. Rebound. Gethart, no good. Fought for. Spunner had it, and now it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be last touched by Ludington. I don't think Micah Spunner really agrees with that, but it's not his. It's what the official says. Spunner's out there with Gunsel, Taj Williams, JT Keith, and Alex Smith.
You can see Coach Shank yelling a little bit on this one. That last inbounds play, they get one pass out of bounds, and the guy throws up a three-pointer because no one is anywhere near. So
offensive foul there, Jamie.
Got to have our assignments and know what we're doing, especially when the ball is inbounded underneath our own basket. It's always man-to-man, and you cannot let anybody get a three-point shot off.
Orioles up 17-9. Offensive foul called on Manistee. Ludington now with the basketball.
And Ludington's going to go in that high Princeton set. Right now we have Cam Gunsel up high.
Just another thing, though, if Coach Shank, we're not too happy about something. There's a three-pointer. Smith way off the mark right there.
Yeah, I don't think Taj and Micah ran the correct thing.
Caught, no good. Good job of boxing out there by Alex Smith.
Very good. Coach Shank they want to screen the top side guy of that zone defense right now. It's a little bit different offensive set, but we're looking to screen that backside guard, and then it should bring a guy wide open cutting to the basket from behind, just like that.
Nice
right
pass.
there.
You can hear Coach Shank say, move that ball, move it. Taj Williams with it right now. One thing, though, when you have a lead, which Ludington does right now, and the other team stays in that zone like Manistee is, you can run a lot of clock off, Jamie.
You can, but you got to keep the ball hot and move it much faster.
Nice
job, Cam Gunsel.
Cam Gunsel with the basket. And some good passing there, Jamie.
And that's what happens. You just move the ball around, and every once in a while you throw a skip pass, which moves all 5 defenders on a skip pass, and then you sneak a guy in from behind like Cam just did, and he's going to be wide open.
10-point Oriole lead, 19-9. Manistee on the attack. There's a shot put up, no good.
I think
short
that was
there.
partially blocked by Alex Smith.
Yeah, Chaos Davis missed the shot. Now there's going to be another foul called on Manistee. 3:53 to go. Fast-moving first half here. We're in the second quarter. Checking back into the Manistee lineup, number 3, Braylon Zimmerman. And now a timeout on the floor. 3:53 left in the second quarter. Ludington 19, Manistee 9. We're going to stay right here and tell you about Indian Summer. They are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. And Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee. A caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. A few shout-outs. Like to send one out to Joe Lina. And he's a big Oriole fan. And he's supporting the Orioles tonight. The mayor of Fourth Ward, John Bowen, he says, what's the Ludington free throw percentage this year? Oh, I don't think we want to bring that up right now, Mr. Mayor. Also, Brian Kay, I'm on the bench. I don't know what's going on right there with Brian Kay. But anyway, back to action here. Ludington with the ball. Gunsel has it. Now he'll give it to Spunner. Spunner baseline. Nice pass. Up. No. JT Keith missed a bunny right there.
It.
Rebound Gunsel. Now Gunsel gets tied up. He gets the ball to Alex Smith, however. Good hustle there by Cam Gunsel. Three-pointer. Williams. Bingo. Right there, sister. Taj Williams tickles the twines from three-point land.
Yeah, I was watching that last possession there, Scoop, because out of the timeout, it's a great advantage up here. I was able to watch Coach Shanks drawing on his playboard there, and I know what he was drawing up, and I wanted to see exactly if they were going to. We had it, just missed the bunny. They executed it absolutely perfect.
Nice move by Soa. His shot is no good, but he draws a foul and he'll shoot two. You know, these teams met 3 times last year. Ludington and Manistee had a couple of good tussles during the regular season. Ludington won both games, but they were single-digit victories. And then in the districts, Ludington had they kind of blew Manistee out of the water.
Yeah. Well, you know, like they say, it's hard to play a team 3 times, and it's hard to beat a team 3 times, but you know, I give Coach Bialik some credit here. You know, maybe the Manistee fans don't like the low scoring, grind it out type of the game they play, but he knows when you got a high powered offense and a team that loves to run, how do you slow them down? You just pack the zone and you stick to it and hope that you get a few buckets and hang with them, and that's what they've done the last few years, you know. But since he's taken over the program, things have gotten much better for the Manistee Mariners.
Good coach and a good guy. Of course, their former coach was a good guy too, Dan Gusted. I always liked talking to Dan. He was a heck of a ball player here at Manistee, heck of an athlete, and as Coach Bialik was at Manistee Catholic. Here's a three-point attempt up, no good there.
That was close, Scoop.
That was close
to the dunk-o-meter.
Close. Cam Gunsel almost got his 3rd career dunk. Irregardless how you look at it, it's 2 points, Jamie.
It is 2. He was over the top of the cylinder. He just didn't slam it home.
Cam Gunsel with a big rebound there and the putback. Ludington up 24-10. Yeah, he got his first varsity dunk here at Manistee last year. Again, we talked about that earlier, right in front of their student section. There's a shot by Soa, no good. Gunsel with the rebound ahead to Taj Williams, and now the ball knocked out of bounds there by Manistee's Braylon Zimmerman.
Yeah, they were used to that. Gunsel to Taj Williams. That's been all football season and still basketball season. I mean, that was just a typical quarterback to receiver pass right there.
3-point attempt up and good! Ben Grunstall buries the 3.
I really like to see that. Ben's worked really hard his 4 years at this at Ludington, and love to see him. He's got a nice stroke. He's worked really hard to get onto the court a lot his senior year, and he's benefiting from him right now, Scoop.
17-point Oriole lead, 27-10. Ludington was up 14-9 at the end of 1. There's a foul called there. I believe it's going to be called on Zach Graham. Yes, that's going to be our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. I do have a good feeling, though, that C-Money, Cam Gunsel, is going to get a dunk here tonight at Manistee.
You got that feeling, all right.
There's a free throw up by Cott, no good.
I'm down with it.
Orioles have only allowed Manistee 1 point in this second quarter. They were up 14-9 at the end of 1. JV game tonight, Ludington hit a ton of three-pointers, particularly in the first half.
I think they had about 7.
Yeah, they had 7 in the first half. I don't know if they got another 3 the rest of the way. Cott gets 1 of 2 free throws. There's a shot by Taj Williams, no good. We'll check that at halftime and see how many threes the JV ended up with. I know they had 7 in the first half. Manistee on the attack. Ludington up 27-11. There's a shot, no good there. That shot was put up by Gethart.
Look up.
Spunner. I'm sorry, no, that was Graham. He got the ball ahead. Taj Williams, his shot. Actually, a pass right there picked off by Braylon Zimmerman. Zimmerman now to Cott. They'll give it.
A travel.
There's going to be a traveling violation called on Soa there.
Yep. He got excited. He seen a wide open 3 and then a guy running at him. And usually when that happens, you drive, but he had already taken his step. Scoop. The student section's giving it to him over there right now.
Ludington JV had 7 3-pointers, all in the first half, none in the second half. Okay, Ludington on the attack right now. 1:12 to go in the second quarter. Ludington 27, Manistee 11. Gunsel goes baseline. Gunsel in the lane. God! Cam Gunsel looked like a whirling dervish there.
Yeah, they attacked that. They attacked that 2-3 zone well, and Cam got in. And once he gets in the paint, I don't think Manistee has anybody that can go ahead and guard him down there. As you've seen, a nice spin move to the bucket.
You know, Jamie, Cam is a competitor. It doesn't matter what sport he's playing, who he's playing against, but when it's a activity, it's a sport against Manistee, he gets that wild man look in his eye. He gets a glinter.
I think we all do, Scoop.
I think you're right, but even more so Cam Gunsel.
Yeah, those are the kind of guys I like. When two games in particular, my players, I'd like to look for the guys that had the spark in their eye. Whenever we played Manistee and whenever we played, I call them Scottville, I guess it'd be Mason County Central.
Yep.
So if you got that spark in your eye for those two teams, you could play for me.
2 free throws there for Braylon Zimmerman. Ludington up 29-13, 46 seconds to go in the opening half. Nice ball movement, another 3!
There's Ben
Grandstall! Boom, as Rich Kirby would say. He nails the 3. And
all set up by great ball movement, Scoop.
That's 4 threes for the Orioles here in the first half. And now here comes Ludington again, 26 seconds to go. Taj Williams
there's a lob.
to Gunsel, and Cam couldn't get it. Stowe fighting for it. Gunsel, good! And he's fouled, and now he got a tee. Somebody just got teed up as well there, Jamie, for Manistee.
I think they might have given it to Cam for the celebration. I'm not sure. We're going to find out.
I thought
here.
he was pointing towards Manistee. I could be wrong. Let's see here. The tee is going to be, no, it's going to be, I thought he said.
On Cam Gunsel.
It is.
Basket is good. Personal foul on the Mariners.
Must have been something he said. I'm not sure.
The basket.
Technical foul has also been issued to number 24, Cameron Gunsel.
I would say most likely.
You're going to say he's a little too exuberant?
Yeah, a little celebrative. I can't hear from up here with the headphones on, but he was, whatever happened, he was right next to the official that called the tee. I didn't see him celebrating. I didn't see him do anything, so it had to be something he said.
Might have said right there, sister, really loud.
For Scoop.
Gunsel misses the free throw. He did get the basket.
He did. The bucket counted.
Yes.
Missed the free throw. Now Manistee is going to go ahead and shoot the technicals.
Gunsel has 10 points in this first half. Taj Williams leads the Orioles with 14. 6 for Ben Grandstall. 3 points for Steele Stowe. You look here, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. The technical shot is good by Caden Cott. Second attempt also good. Cott gets both technicals. Ludington up 34-15, 18 seconds to go in this first half. It'll be Manistee basketball.
Yep, now Cam's going to sit next to Coach Shank, and Coach Shank's asking him what happened, why the technical foul was being shot there. The official did go up to Cam, and they had a little conversation. They were both smiling, so I think it was probably just excitement and celebratory by Cam, and probably said something he shouldn't have.
I told you about that wild look in his eye.
Yeah,
all right, Cott with the baseline runner up, no good. Rebound to the Orioles, 2 seconds to go, and now a foul is going to be called, I believe, on, let's see here, what are they going to, they're going to call a foul on Soa, I believe. Let's see.
I'm going to say that should be, because he was all over Zach Graham there.
That's a gift for the Orioles right there. With 2 seconds to go. Now there's 9/10 of a second left in the opening half. Ludington up 34-15. They led 14-9 at the end of 1.
You know, now I would like to see Zach Graham get up on the toes, bend the knees, bounce a little, and hold the follow through. So far, so good, and we'll see.
Good.
Yeah, he
got a friendly roll right there. Zach Graham gets the first free throw. He's our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's game.
Yeah, we do need to get that free throw percentage up around 80%, 75%.
Hey, you got good. Both. You know what? That's going to make the mayor of Fourth Ward, John Bowen, a lot happier. Zach Graham gets both free throws, and at the half, your score, and it's a good score for Ludington Oriole and Oriole Nation. Ludington 36, Manistee 15. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show coming your way right here on 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Welcome back to Manistee High School. Ludington on top of Manistee. Boys varsity basketball action at the half. Ludington 36, Manistee 15. Big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. Shout out as well to Indian Summer Co-op, our exclusive player in the spotlight sponsor. Indian Summer proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. And again, Ludington up 36-15. We're at the half. The Orioles outscored the Mariners in that second quarter by a 22-6 clip after outscoring them 14-9 in the opening quarter. And again, they have the 36-15 lead right now. Scoring for Ludington in the first half, 8, 10, 12, 14 for Taj Williams, 1 for Messiah Himes, 6 for Ben Gronstall, 3 for Steele Stowe, 2 for Zach Graham, and Cam Gunsel had 10 points in the first half. For Manistee, 4 points for Braylon Zimmerman, 7 for Caden Cott, and 4 for Landon Soa. Also got some good news from Ludington girls varsity coach Warren Stowe, and he reported that the Ludington freshman team played against Hudsonville Unity Christian today, and the Ludington girls won 49-25.
Wow.
An impressive victory for the Ludington girls. And have you met the new Ludington girls freshman coach?
We met her briefly during the telecast that we did, I think, for the first girls' home game.
I met her. Jamie, can you pick up the book right there for me?
I sure can.
Yeah, I met her the other night and had a nice chat with her. It seemed like a very nice young lady. And Coach Stowe introduced me to her, and her name is Coach Grace White. So congratulations to Coach Grace White. Her assistant coach is Keelan Laird as they defeat Hudsonville Unity Christian tonight. And a big shout out to the girls freshman team as they win 49-25. Right now we're going to step aside and listen to the interview I did with Ludington Oriole Zach Graham on the Player in the Spotlight interview. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole Player in the Spotlight. And that player for tonight's game is Zach Graham. Zach is a junior. He wears jersey number 13, lucky number 13, and he plays the guard position. Now, Zach, what is the one thing you like best about being a Ludington Oriole basketball player?
I'd probably have to say the tradition of it.
The best thing you like about Coach Shank?
He's a good coach that coached for a long time.
How do you feel the team will do this year in the West Michigan Conference? You guys are off to a pretty good start. You've just had, 2 losses to Spring Lake, 1 to Whitehall, but you look pretty good too, and you're a young team, aren't you?
Yeah, we're a young team. We're getting everything going right now over the Christmas break. I think we're going to end up doing really good in the conference this year.
Zach, I want to ask you who your favorite professional sports team is.
I'd probably have to say the Lions.
Go Lions, one pride, forward down the field, right? Yep. Your favorite professional athlete?
I'd probably say Saquon Barkley.
That's a good one to have. Wanted to ask you, I wanted you to tell Oriole Nation a bit about the fine football season you and your teammates had this past season, and talk a bit about what you're going to be doing for spring sports at LHS.
I had really fun this football season. It was new for me. It was hard to learn everything at first, but then when I got going, I had a lot of fun with it, and the whole team was just really well meshed together this season, so it was a really good year.
It was a really good year, and you actually got a lot of playing time, both on offense and defense. What do you like playing more, offense or defense?
I used to be an offensive guy. I kind of like playing defense more, though, now. It's just, I don't know, I just have more fun with it.
You remind me a little bit of Gage Jones out there, the way you come up and smack and lay a nice tackle on the opposing team. So that's a pretty good compliment right there to you, Gage Jones. Boy, I used to call him the heat-seeking missile for Ludington. So talk a bit about baseball. You're going to be playing baseball in the spring.
I'm really excited for baseball. I couldn't play last year when I transferred from Mesa County Central. I sat with the team and hung out with the team. I had a lot of fun with it. I like all the coaches, and I'm really excited to play.
Awesome. Favorite teacher at LHS and your favorite class?
I'd say my favorite teacher is Mr. Kirby, and favorite class, strength and conditioning with him.
Favorite food that Dad makes for you and your family?
I'd probably have to say when he smokes his ribs at home. Those are really good, so.
Sounds delicious. Favorite restaurant in Ludington?
Probably El Rancho.
A role model or role models that you have, Zach?
I'd have to say my dad and my grandpa.
And anybody watching or listening to tonight's broadcast that you'd like to say hello to or send a shout out to?
Yeah, my great-grandma's probably at home watching right now, so.
All right. Well, thanks, Zach, for being the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole Player in the Spotlight for tonight's game. All the best to you and your teammates. As always, go O's.
Yep, go O's.
Welcome back to Manistee High School. Ludington 36, Manistee 15. A couple shout-outs. Joyce Uziak says, go O's. Kelly Smith Van Houten, she says, let's go O's, go Alex is always watching from Hastings, Michigan. Of course, Hastings, home of the Saxons. And also we've got, T Fizz. I think he's a new fan of ours there, Jamie. He says, right there, sister. Also, Cindy Hackert says, go O's. And, Oriole Nation, thanks for tuning into this one right now. Now, Jamie, Ludington up 36-15. Quickest way, Manistee's, they've been pretty effective with that for the most part this year. They really gave Whitehall fits. They've given some other teams fits as well with that 2-3 zone, but Ludington with a 36-15 lead. You think that pulls Manistee out? I mean, things could get worse for Manistee if they come out of the zone, though.
Well, I think, I didn't see the game versus Whitehall like you were saying, but it was close. But if you're struggling from the outside against the zone and you can't hit, then it becomes Manistee's game. And if you don't have the attributes to be able to duck in, and like we've done some high screens on there, we've played a little Princeton where we duck in, we play the 4 out and 1 in, or we play the 5 out and you just move the ball till they make a mistake. And like you said, we've executed it very well, but I mean, in my opinion, from coaching and watching us, play Manistee for the past 8 years, I think if Coach Bialik brought his Manistee Mariners out and played man, I think the score would start to go even further apart than it already is. So I'm assuming he is going to just stay packed into that 2-3 zone. Maybe a possession or two he'll switch, but I don't expect it.
I love having you as a color commentary man, Jamie. I'm glad you're coming out of your shell and speaking more. And I'm sure that your wife's probably pretty happy about that too, your lovely wife. Hey, Cam's first dunk was last year. It was January 11th. Okay. 2024, right here at Manistee in a 52-44 victory for the Orioles. His second dunk was at Muskegon Orchard View on Valentine's evening. That was February 14th of 2024 in an 80-54 win. He still hasn't had one at Hawley Gym. We need him to get his first dunk there, and I think he's going to have one here in the second half.
Well, he had a lot of them in practice, especially during the drills. When we run quite a few of the drills, I was always underneath, and they have to pass to me, then I have to pass back. And I'd always lob them up to Cam, and he'd just ram them home one after another. And but he hasn't had one in the game. But when you were talking earlier about Peyton Lacombe getting his dunk, I remember last year's Cam dunk right down there in the same end as Peyton's. But Cam just kind of elevated out of nowhere, and it was like he was on a stair step where he just kept going up, and then out of nowhere he slammed that thing home. It caught everybody by surprise.
That was totally awesome. Yeah, and we want to give Coach Noah Lehman and his JV team some kudos. They won their game tonight against Manistee 74-46.
That was a good ball game, and one of my good buddies
what a move
nice
there.
Move.
Messiah Himes, a baseline runner right there. Go ahead, Jamie, with what you're saying.
Yeah, one of my good buddies, I worked up here in Manistee for 10 years, and one of my good buddies, Al Cole, his son Hudson Cole plays on that JV team, and he had a pretty good game too, so I'll give those guys a shout out.
Orioles up 38-15, 7:22 to go in the third quarter. Good box out there.
What a textbook box out right there.
Ben Gronstall. Beautiful box out. Manistee went for a 3. Himes, beautiful. I'm sorry, that was Taj. Taj Williams, again, just levitating in the air right there.
Just gliding. It doesn't even look like he's running down the floor. He's just so smooth.
Gliding and then levitating.
Gliding and levitating, yep. And, what Coach Shank says is you drive until someone stops you, and no one's stopping him, so he's just going to the basket.
Orioles up 40-15, make that 40-18 as Landon Soa gets a three-pointer. He's got 7 points in the game. Ludington up 40-18.
And as good as Taj was on the offensive end in this game right there, Coach wasn't real happy about not being out in that shooter's face, allowing that three-pointer.
Jamie, from the years you've coached here with Coach Shank, and I've seen it my whole life, following and being a fan of Ludington basketball, and now being the play-by-play man for 13 years. You play defense for Coach Shank, and that's our hallmark, that's our trademark. If you don't play defense, you don't see the court that much.
Yeah, we tell our guys in 7th and 8th grade that even if you can't shoot, there's another nice move by Manistee.
Chaos Davis gets the bucket. Go ahead, Jamie.
There's always a spot on the team.
Oh, what a move by Gunsel. Oh, Cam Gunsel couldn't finish there, but holy cow, did he make a great move. There he is.
They call that an ankle breaker.
Yeah, Gunsel.
But, Coach Shank always says, if you can play defense, you'll have a spot on this team. And, back in the day when we played our 13 defense, we had the commando. And basically the commando, his job was from one end of the court to the other is just pressure the ball. And if you could find a kid who would be willing to give you 110% doing that, he had a spot starting on the varsity team.
There's a nice fadeaway baseline jumper right there by Manistee's Chaos Davis. Ludington up right now, 42-22.
There's that Euro step.
Yep. Nice rebound, steal, Stowe. Oh, couldn't get the putback right there. Ludington had a couple of great looks. Couldn't get the ball to fall. Here comes Caden Cott.
One of the guys who was real good at that commando position is on the JV bench there, Sam Lightning
I was
Leduc.
just going to say, Lightning Leduc.
Yep. Also, I'm drawing a blank. Noah's brother Joshua, he played it a little bit. He was one of the guys, he played commando, and then he'd switch back and play forward.
Here comes Cam Gunsel with the ball. Gunsel, now nice pass to Himes. Shot is gone. Oh, no, no good. But he will shoot two. We thought he was going to be having an and one right there with the basket.
Another good commando, Sam Banstra.
Sammy.
Called for the foul. Second personal.
I don't know if you heard, Jamie, but Coach Shank and I gave out some congratulatory shout-outs last night. One to Big Country Matthew Westhouse on his engagement, and also to Sam Lightning LeDuc on his engagement to Rachel Allen.
Oh, I heard through the grapevine that my boy Big Westy was going to get engaged, but I didn't see anything about it. But
he's getting engaged to one of the Sardo girls.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, he is. They've been dating quite a while.
I think one of Dan's daughters, I believe, Dan Sardo.
And we look down here to the left. Look at this former players student section here right behind the scorers table.
Oh, yeah.
You got your Sunshine Cylinder. You got Holmes.
Good to see those guys.
Daniel Ramirez.
Himes missed both free throws.
Gage Jones sitting over here. We got a team sitting here in the stands, Scoop.
Chaos Davis went in for the shot right there, and he was contested by both Messiah Himes and by Ben Gronstal.
All right, I've talked enough now. It's back to basketball here.
Orioles up by 20, 42-22. 4:49 to go in the third quarter.
We're going to get a timeout by Coach Bialik.
We're going to step aside here. Again, the Orioles up by 20, 42-22. You're listening and watching Oriole basketball on the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. And Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. We take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. We're back at Manistee. Chaos Davis at the free throw line. His first free throw is good.
Yeah, Coach Shank was prepping the guys. If Manistee makes this second free throw here, I'm sure they're going to bring a little pressure. He wanted to make sure that, right there, we don't have to worry about it.
No.
You see, I think that's what he was going to make the basket, and he was rushing in to get ready for a little full court pressure, but he stepped over the line, so it took that opportunity away from the Manistee Mariners.
Davis, although he made the free throw, it does not count. It was a line violation right there. So he gets 1 of 2. Ludington up 42-23. Gunsel with it in the paint. He'll give it now to Himes. Good ball movement. Williams for 3. He's going to be short. And a rebound there to Manistee's Davion Neal Berry. He was their quarterback during the football season. He'll give it up now to Cott. Caden Cott will give and go right there.
Manistee's in their Ludington is in their man defense there.
And Manistee missed a couple of shots big time right there, but Soa was in the right place at the right time, and he gets the basket.
And that's what we like to see right there. We get that ball down the court. We always preach we like to see that ball down the court and a shot up in under 3 seconds when you're against the zone if possible.
Alex Smith returns to the Oriole lineup along with BK Brody Kaminsky and number 13, our Indian summer player in the spotlight, Zach Graham. Beautiful pass by C-Money, Cam Gunsel right there to Alex Smith, who gets the basket.
Yeah, Ludington was playing a little bit of that 4-out, 1 in when they had Cam down low, and as soon as he caught the ball, Alex dove to the basket, and he's wide open.
Cott with it now. He'll give it up to Genthart. Genthart to Davion Neal Berry. Neal Berry on the drive, shot no good. Rebound, however, by Chaos Davis. He'll give it to Cott. His shot no good. And a rebound now to the Orioles. And that's our man there, Taj Williams. Taj down the lane. Oh, sweet. Yeah. Absolutely sweet.
He's just waiting for somebody to pick him up, and no one picks him up, and he just continues to go to the basket.
As you said, he glides to the basket, gets the basket. Ludington up 46-25. Now they're going to get Taj Williams with an offensive foul here, Jamie.
Yeah, I didn't. I was blocked by the Manistee defender, but it looked like actually Taj was slipping and falling down, and he just kind of fell into the player, but. You know, that's the call. I see Coach Shanks up. He's a little upset. I think he's more upset that the guys weren't executing what they wanted to down here. They're a little lazy on defense that last possession. And when we're playing man-to-man and a defender gets by you, you like to see your guy step in and take a hit, and we're swiping at the ball. So he's a little upset by that.
Ludington up 46-25. 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. Fast break, Oriole style. It was led there by number 13, Zach Graham, our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight. He draws the foul. You got Graham out there now with Smith, Williams, Gunsel, and Kaminsky.
You know, this is something new for me. Scoop is Coach Sink sitting down in his chair for most of the games unless he really's got something to say. Then you see him getting up. So now you know he's upset.
Three! BK.
Beautiful for Brody Kaminsky.
Have it your way. You rule.
And now he's upset. Now he's up there clapping. So he likes what he sees. But I'm not used to seeing him sit down coaching much.
You know what, Jamie? This is the most this season I've seen him sitting as well. Looks like he's enjoying things more. Normally you see Thad would be up the entire ball game, pacing in front of the bench.
Yep. Back and forth, back and forth.
Foul called on the Orioles right there. They're up 49-25 after that three-pointer by Brody Kaminsky. Ludington defending Manistee right now. They'll be at home next week. You're going to be with me doing color on that game? Or is that going to be Gertzie, I think?
I think that's Gertzie.
Yeah, North Muskegon's coming to town, and they are an exceptional basketball team this year.
Yeah, they're always pretty good. Big, strong kids down there in North Muskegon.
It should be a fun one Tuesday night at Hawley. Ludington hosting North Muskegon. OSN and 102.7 WMOM will be there covering that game. Be on the air doing the JV game first with the OSN, and then we'll have coverage. Boy,
now we're going to get a break. Two Manistee defenders under the basket on their own end down there.
Gunsel doing some battle right there. He'll take the 13-footer up, no good. Rebound to Cott. And here comes Caden Cott. Ludington up 49-25, 1:54 to go in this third quarter. Cott misses the shot. Rebound to BK, Brody Kaminsky. He'll give it up now to Graham for three. No good.
Look at
what
Taj.
A rebound by Taj Williams right there.
Usually after a play like that, you'd like to get rewarded.
Graham.
So let's move the ball and get the shot.
Taj for three. Looks good. Oh, no. Off, just a little off the mark right there. Out of bounds. It'll be Manistee basketball. 1:27 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 49-25. Steele Stowe will report back into the game along with Messiah Himes. Also reporting in, number 25, JT Keith.
And Micah Spunner.
And number 15, Micah Spunner. You know, every time I look and see 11 go in, and I see from the back, I know it's Steele Stowe. Mm-hmm. But he is his body type and his hairstyle is so much like Joshua Lehman.
Yes, sir.
And Joshua wore jersey 11. So I think of Joshua when I see Steele Stowe report into the game.
Well, and I think when it comes time to pick jerseys, most kids want that number 11 just because of what it meant.
Exactly.
You know, for 4 years with Josh Lehman.
There's a steal by Manistee. Taj Williams will steal it right back. He'll get it to Himes. Himes, no good, but he's fouled and he'll shoot two. Now, of course, Steele, he's a sophomore. He's not nowhere near as tall yet as what Joshua Lehman was. But he's still growing.
He is. And Steele's a very good basketball player and a very hard worker.
Ludington 49, Manistee 25. 58 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Well, we might as well give a big shout out to Josh in case he's listening down there. The wife and I went down and watched him play college basketball there, and we actually went on parents' night. We kind of stood in for Terry and Carol as they were in Florida, and we got to go to the banquet dinner with Josh. And so, Josh, if you're out there, I know you're in Indiana, but miss you, buddy.
Yeah, we do. Joshua Lehman provided Oriole fans with a lot of great memories, as did his brother Noah. And Ludington gets 2 free throws there from Messiah Himes. They're up 51-25. There's a shot by Manistee, no good.
Rebound by Keith.
Nice strong rebound by JT Keith. He'll get it ahead now to Messiah Himes. Things getting a little wild
they come with
down
the
there right
pressure.
now.
Manestee's trying a little pressure here.
Spunner with it. Spunner with 30 seconds to go. His shot no good.
Nice job,
Put back
steal
by Stowe, no good. Ball fought for, and Spunner came away with it. Now to Himes. Himes to Williams. And that you talk about the Lehman family. There's Steele Stowe gets fouled there. You talk about the Lehman family. You look at Terry and Carol Lehman and their ever-growing family. I know Joshua and Noah, they've not been married that long, and they both recently had newborn babies as well.
Yes, they have.
Ludington up 51-25, 13 seconds to go in this third quarter. Shout out to Ann and Dan Budrow watching from Columbus, Ohio. They say go O's and go Cam. And also Joe Lina. He says go O's. 32 MOH since 99-0. Yep, that's right. Stowe got
nice
1 or 2 free
rebound.
throws. Stowe, shot no good. Stowe again, up and God with the left
There's
hand.
that hard work ethic right there.
Yep, Steele Stowe. Ludington up 50.
Messiah just took a shot to the face right there.
I missed that one. Did he?
He took a big elbow from Cott. Should have been a foul. He blatantly swung his elbow.
He's coming over right now to the bench. He's assisted by Coach Noah Lehman right there. Ludington up 54-25 at the end of 3. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned.
What makes great apple juice? Great apples. Who makes great apples? Easy. Michigan Farmers. Indian Summer represents only the best Michigan farmers, and all of its delicious products are made in Ludington. Ask for Indian Summer in your favorite store now.
Welcome back to Manistee. Ludington up 54-25 at the end of 3. So the Orioles scored 18 points in that third quarter, and Manistee scored 10 points. Ludington outscored Manistee 14-9 in the first, 22-6 in the second, 18-10 in the third. They were up 36-15 at the half. They lead 54-25 right now. And Jamie, we got to start giving some love to some folks, beginning with Benedict's Auto Center and my good buddy Mike Benedict, providing the absolute best in auto body repairing and painting in West Michigan since the 1940s. You can reach Mike Benedict, 231-613-4111. Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. And we got to give an LP&G points in the paint. Yep.
Ludington Paint and Glass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all your projects, is proud to support Ludington Orioles sports while being a sponsor of the Orioles Sports Network.
There was a basket by Manistee's Braylon Zimmerman, and Ludington now leads 54-27 as we begin play here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Orioles, Gunsel. There's a three-point attempt. Kaminsky, God! BK!
And that
Brody
was a
Kaminsky.
perfect first possession. I watched Coach Schenk draw that up on the board again from up here. I like this advantage. But put us in that Princeton set, 4-out Princeton set, and boom, Brody was wide open after 3 passes.
The varsity is just about matched the JV right now. The varsity has 6 3-pointers in this game as Braylon Zimmerman gets a basket for Manistee, and he's fouled.
You know, that's what we would just like to see. You know, those 2 guards are quick. Zimmerman and Cott there. They're sneaky quick. They can get to the basket, but we'd like to see our second help defenders step in there. You know, they're small, so step in there and take a charge instead of just letting them get the shot off.
Zimmerman hits the free throw to complete the 3-point play. Orioles still on top, 57. Another 3! BK! Right there, sister!
And Brody's heating up.
He's got 3 3-pointers in this game, and Ludington now up 60-30, a 30-point Oriole lead.
Yeah, it's 2 in a row. We might see, there. Right there, we take that push off. That's the same push off they called on Taj earlier in the game.
Now there's a shot put up there, no good by Genthart, and going to draw a foul. Let's see who the officials get here. It's going to be
probably Cam. Cam is the one that had the block.
And it's going to be called on Messiah
Nope, they're going to call
Himes.
Messiah from the back because they'll say Cam's block looked clean, but
We got a timeout on the floor here called by Ludington. It's going to be a 30. Ludington up 60 to 30. 6:41 to go in the game. And our LP&G, the Ludington Paint and Glass, points in the paint leader from the win over Holland. And that was actually Taj Williams. He had 27 that night, but his points in the paint off his layups and so forth, he edged out Cam Gunsel with, he had 13 points in the paint actually, and the rebounds off the glass, now that goes to C-Money Cam Gunsel with 10.
Well, you know, and I'd imagine if just by watching this game, points in the paint tonight is probably going to be Taj Williams again, just because he's been able to go coast to coast. They haven't been able to stop him, so.
Oriole Nation, if you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, go see Dr. Mark Yak at Ludington Chiropractic. He's the man I go and see when I'm having back issues or neck issues. No appointment necessary. Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yak at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874.
We'll probably see a heat check here. I imagine we're going to come down and move the ball, and we'll see if we can get Brody another look.
Both free throws missed by Genthart, and a strong rebound there by Cam Gunsel. Gunsel wears 24. He'll give it now to Messiah Himes.
There
Kaminsky, his three, no good on that one. Ball batted out of bounds. Last touch by Manistee. Checking into the Mariner lineup will be number 4, Chaos Davis.
Yeah, I figured they were going to come out and see if get a heat check on him, and you know they're just not guarding him. They might as well shoot it.
Messiah Himes with the ball. Now to Kaminsky. They'll work it into Gunsel.
Nice pass.
Beautiful pass. The basket just would not go there.
And look at that scrappy Steel Stowe down there.
Yeah, Himes did not get the basket there, but a great offensive rebound by Steel Stowe, who gets fouled. And Steel is showing you good things happen when you work hard.
Yes, sir. You know, you like to see him crashing the boards, and not only that, that's second time in a row where he's went up and got the board and the defender's on his right side, and he's one of the few kids that can shoot with both hands, and he's able to throw up that left-hand baby hook right there.
Steel Stowe at the line shooting 2. 6:16 left in this game. Next broadcast will be Tuesday, January 7th at Hawley Gym. Boys JV and boys varsity basketball action against the North Muskegon Norsemen. Stowe's first free throw, no good. Hey, a big shout out to a good buddy of mine, Russell Landis. He says, let's go O's from the Landis boys. And he says, right there, sister, and hook 'em horns, go Texas, beat Ohio State. I agree.
Yep, there's a hip check there by number 23, Landon. So
good hockey term there, Jamie. I'm impressed. Hip check. All right.
I would say go Texas, but I never say that other team from the South's name. I refuse to say their school name, so go Texas.
I hope to see Texas playing Penn State for the national championship. I'm not a big Notre Dame fan either, but I do like them better than that team down south.
There you go.
Three-point attempt by Himes, no good. And here comes Manistee. 6:02 to go right now. You know, you got Coach Shank, and he'll say, Scoop, you're a Big Ten fan. I said, that's true. I'm a big Michigan Wolverine fan. I like the Big Ten, but I will not root for Ohio State.
I'm a Big Ten fan, but only one team. So right here you can see number 3, Braylon Zimmerman got to the basket again. You can see Coach Shank not very happy. You know, even though you're up 30-60, you still want to see execution. You still want to see defenders keeping players in front of them, working on moving their feet. You know, so you can always find something to improve, even in a 30-point lead.
Zimmerman's first free throw, good. You know, one thing that's been very, very quiet, Jamie, and that's the Manistee student section. They have been very quiet since about the middle of the second quarter on. Ludington student section, we are still hearing from them very well. Yes. Just heard from Matt Ewing, the proprietor and owner of Ludington Paint and Glass, and he writes in, go O's, love those points in the paint. So do we, Matt. That's a great segment. The points in the paint and the rebounds off the glass, as sponsored by Ludington Paint and Glass.
Look at the hustle by the Orioles.
Yeah.
We had Cam Gunsel was all over the boards there. Messiah Hines.
Nice baseline move there by Cam Gunsel. Gunsel gets the basket, and Ludington now up 62-31. Timeout on the floor, and it is they call a full?
I think it's a full
It's a 30.
timeout.
It's a 30
by Coach
so,
Schenk
Jamie, here you go, my friend.
I'll take it. McGee Insurance Group. The McGee Insurance Group has been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Marquette. Call 231-845-5000 for McGee Insurance Group.
Shout out to Paul Edward. He says, go Orioles from Florida. I'd like to thank Urca Auto Center. They are founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices, so our customers keep returning. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The Urca family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282.
So we got 5 new players in the game here, Scoop, and then Ludington comes out in a completely different defensive set. Like I was saying, you're up 62-31. There's always things to work on. So Coach Schenk brings in 5 new guys and runs something different. These are all things they work on in practice during the week, and see if we can execute.
There's a basket by Caden Cott. He was doing a little cherry picking right there, and he gets a fairly easy basket.
Yeah, I don't think he ever came to half court in that Ludington offensive possession there.
Ludington up 62-33, 4:20 to go in the game. Baseline drive there by Spunner. Shot is no good. Good defense here by Landon Soa. He'll outlet the ball now to Braylon Zimmerman. 4:11 left in the game. Ludington up 62-33. Soa inside, shot up and in.
Now the task of these 4 guys out here with Taj Williams right now is to continue to play strong basketball, move the ball, do all the things that you're supposed to do, and keep this lead and not let Manistee chip into it here.
Williams missed a shot. Here comes Manistee. They're on a run right now. Landon Soa with the basket. Williams made a nice move down on the offensive end. And a foul is going to be called there on Braylon Zimmerman. Blocking foul called on number 3 for Manistee. And Mariners on a bit of a run right now. Ludington up 62-37. On the court for the Orioles right now, you have number 23, and that's Zane Smith. Zane Smith will be our Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight Tuesday night as the Orioles play the North Muskegon Norsemen. You also have out there number 13, Zach Graham, 25, JT Keith. You have number 15 out there, and that's Micah Spunner. And you also have 42, Landon Killips.
Nice move,
Landon Killips making some great moves right there. I'm sure he learned those moves from his dad, Rob Killips.
Well, I would say maybe from his brother, Robbie.
Probably Robbie, more likely. There's a shot, no good there by Soa. Soa, offensive rebound, shot up, no good. Ball fought for, and Manistee has it. Zimmerman with it. Zimmerman will give it now to Genthart. Genthart, shot up, no good. Rebound, Landon Killips. Now Killips will be called for a traveling violation.
Yeah, he hit that dead spot in the new floor, and it bounced that ball right up in the air.
Oriole Nation, if you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5 Star Real Estate assist you. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740 or Christina Simone 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 5 Star Real Estate, 513 South James Street in Ludington.
Yeah, Ludington, aggressive man-to-man right here.
We're going to have, there was some pretty good exaggerating going on out there.
I would say that it was pretty close. It should have been a 5-second call because he's just standing out here dribbling on the words of Manistee on the this end of the basketball court instead of moving the ball. But
Bill Laimbeer would have been proud of that little extra exaggeration right there.
Hey, you got to sell it. That's part of the game now, right?
The selling process. That's what I meant to say. Braylon Zimmerman with the basket.
You know, now we got our 5 bench against 5 bench here, and we'll see who can execute the best here and who pays attention in practice and can execute against things here.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
Oh. Getting the basket for Manistee, number 21, George Phillips. The ball was deflected there by Spunner right into his hands.
I think that's their foreign exchange.
Yeah, he's not going to have an easier basket all year there, Jamie.
No, he's not.
And the thing of it was a nice defensive play right there by Spunner.
Yeah, he deflected it, but he deflected it right to the Manistee player.
Ludington up 62-41, 1:44 left in the game. Big shout out to Dr. Jacob Singh and North Star Chiropractic. They pride themselves on taking care of Oriole athletes of all ages. The team at North Star Chiropractic is dedicated to helping Orioles prevent injuries, recover faster, and improve their overall performance. North Star's expert chiropractors understand the unique needs of athletes and use cutting-edge techniques to ensure a pain-free performance. At North Star Chiropractic, Oriole performance is our priority. That's North Star Chiropractic and Dr. Jacob Singh, 311 South Rath Avenue. Call 231-843-8200. 1:11 left in the game. Ludington on top, 62-41. The Orioles led 14-9 at the end of 1. They were up 36-15 at the half. They were up 54-25 at the end of 3.
We're going to have a foul on J.T. Keith, the Zimmerman driving to the basket there, and J.T. Keith got him with the body.
We want to thank Trevor Scott Contracting and Restoration LLC Services located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. Another of our fine sponsors. They can be contacted at 888-860-4001. At the line for Manistee, hitting the second free throw, number 3, Braylon Zimmerman. 20-point Oriole lead, 62-42. The Orioles have had the lead up to 30 points in this game. There's a three-pointer up, no good there by Spunner.
Good
ball kept
rebound
alive by J.T. Keith. His shot no good though, and here comes Manistee. Good defense there by Zane Smith. He bats the ball out of bounds.
You can hear that.
I love that chant.
Yeah, I believe.
I know
that
you
we
believe.
Just won by the Ludington student section.
We will win. Yes. Nice drive there by Zimmerman. Braylon Zimmerman with another basket. 37 seconds to go. Ludington up by 18 points, 62-44.
You still like to see Ludington move the ball, get a good look, get the shot they want, you know. Right there
Killips.
Inside to Killips.
Good.
Perfect.
Landon Killips with the basket. Ludington up by 20, 64-44.
Zane Smith playing some hard defense out there.
Long three-pointer. No good there. That was put up by Manistee's Mason Robinson. And here comes Graham. His shot no good. 3 seconds to go. Ball thrown out of bounds. And there's the horn. And your final score in this West Michigan Conference Lakes Division matchup from Manistee. The Ludington Orioles 64, the Manistee Mariners 44. And before we cut to break, we want to thank the team at Hankwitz Heating and Cooling. They would like to invite new and existing customers to give them a call today to schedule winter service or a free estimate to upgrade your home's heating and cooling equipment. Don't get caught in the cold. Depend on us to bring you trusted integrity and lasting reliability. We specialize in service and installation of Heil furnaces and air conditioners, a trusted name in the heating and cooling industry for over 50 years. Currently serving all of Mason County and northern Pentwater. Give our office a call today for winter furnace service and new HVAC equipment options and details at 231-843-2809. We are licensed and insured, locally owned and proudly operated by the Hankwitz family since 1975. Wishing all West Michigan athletes a great season. At this time, we're going to step aside for a couple of minutes. When we return, we'll have the Smith & Eddy post-game show right here on 102.7 WMOM.
Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance-related insurance-related products. As the area's largest independent agency, Smith & Eddy Insurance offers the most experienced staff and the widest array of policies and protections in the industry. Smith & Eddy Insurance has aligned itself with the best companies and invested in technology to offer more resources to our customers. We like to say it's old-school philosophy with new technology. Like any sport, our team has several positions that make us great. From sales to service, we have placed the best members in those specific roles for a winning combination. Our team understands that our focus is to create the best customer experience possible. At Smith & Eddy Insurance, we value all of our customers, our communities, and the local organizations we serve. It's certain you will find a Smith & Eddy team member ingrained and involved in our communities we serve. It's one of our core values. Our employees are active in our communities. With offices in Manistee, Grand Haven, Bear Lake, and Scottville, Smith & Eddy is certain to have a location that is convenient for you. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and offering insurance products.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Welcome back to Manistee. Ludington 64, Manistee 44. We want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, our exclusive post-game sponsor, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Ludington was outscored by Manistee 19-10 in that fourth quarter. They win 64-44. The Orioles outscored the Mariners 14-9 in the first, 22-6 in the second, 18-10 in the third. And again, they were outscored 19-10 in that fourth. They led at the half 36-15. They were up 54-25 entering the fourth quarter, and they win. They go ahead and go forward with a 20-point victory, 64-44. Scoring for Manistee tonight: 15 points for Braylon Zimmerman, 5 for Chaos Davis, 9 for Caden Cott, 2 for George Phillips, 13 for Landon Soa. For the Orioles, 18 points for Taj Williams, 5 for Messiah Himes, 6 for Ben Gronstal, 6 for Steele Stowe, 2 for Zach Graham, 9 for Brody Kaminsky, 14 for Cam Gunsel, 2 for Alex Smith, and 2 for Landon Killips. Joining me right now, Coach Thad Shank. And Jamie, the only thing that didn't happen tonight, I did predict that Cam was going to get his first dunk of the year. He almost did, Coach Shank, but the important thing is a 20-point victory against the Manistee Mariners.
We've been dreaming to get that dunkometer going. I know, man. You have to be tossing and turning all night long in bed, not being able to have that dunkometer on.
Well, his first one was here last January 11th, Coach. He got his first one, and then he got a second one.
January 11th. When did he get his first box out, Scoop? When did he take his first charge?
That was his first game as a varsity player, Coach. You got to be happy about an awful lot here tonight.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you have to play different ways in basketball. You know, Manistee's not a great team. They're a young team, but one thing they can do is they can put the ball on the floor and drive the basketball. And, you know, we like to play 94 feet and trap and force the dribble, but that's playing into their hands a little bit. That kid is quick, and those young guards are quick as well. They can really put the ball down on the floor and go. And so we decided to play mostly half-court man tonight and mix in a few traps here and there. And, you know, we're a young team. We're not great in the half-court defensively to this point, but overall we did a pretty nice job. I love seeing Cam and JT and some of those guys guarding those ball screens up there and being aggressive on the ball screen. Benny Grant still, you know, is always tagging rollers. You know, I mean, it was good to see some just solid half-court defense. You just got to play different ways. And I was, you know, this was a good first scenario this year, and we did it a little bit against Holland as well. playing a little more half-court defense.
The JV had 7 3-pointers tonight, and your boys varsity had 7 3-pointers,
Well,
Coach.
I thought if we shot like the JVs were in that first half, we'd be in good shape tonight, but you just never know about that.
Cam Gunsel, a real nice game, providing the muscle for your team. He ended up with 14 points, but he does so much more, Coach, with the rebounds. He's a very good
passer. Well, you
passer.
don't take any of those stats, though, Scoop. You only take the point stats, man.
Coach, Dad, you're the executive director, producer of the OSN. If we could get another statistician up here.
As much as we pay you, man, you should be able to take stats and talk at the same time.
Maybe we can get Jamie Syke on, our color commentary man, going a little bit more like Joe Holmes used to. Nobody was as good as Joe Holmes.
Nobody wants to come do color commentary and take stats. You know what I'm saying?
Joe Holmes was awesome at that. But what a lot to like about tonight. Anything that you saw? Obviously, there's always things to work on.
There was moments we were very good against the zone, and we haven't played against a lot of zone defense. And I thought we did a good job of running past it and getting some big advantage shots. I mean, Taj can really, in the open court, get the ball to the rim. I mean, unlike a lot of other kids I've seen before. And so we got some of those, but when, we bogged down a little bit on occasion of just kind of holding on to the ball and not getting Cam into that vacuum in the middle of the floor as much as we want and getting the ball in his hands. But there was moments we did it really good too. So, we got guys like Brody Kaminsky and Micah Spooner and Zach Graham who can all shoot the ball pretty well. Ben Gronstel came out and knocked down those 2 threes right off the bat tonight to stretch that zone defense. So, as a coach, you're always looking for it to be a little better, but we had a number of good offensive possessions against that zone. We didn't want to get into a game tonight where we came down and just made one pass and launched, and that's what Manistee wanted us to do, and to slow this game down a little bit. And we moved the ball around enough to get some great looks against that defense.
I thought Steele Stowe had a real nice game tonight, too.
He did a great job on the offensive glass. Our first few possessions, we came out, we were 5 out, we shot the 3, and nobody was going to the glass. But guys like Steele and Messiah and different guys were getting to the offense. JT Keith were getting to the offensive glass and creating some second and third opportunities, so that's good.
A nice win here in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Coach, next Tuesday we'll be at Hawley covering your game as the North Muskegon Norsemen come to town, and they're a very, very talented ball team.
How do you know that? Have you done a scouting
I've done a little bit of scouting, not as much as you have.
Yeah.
But
they'll be 7-0 after tonight, so they got some kids who can play, so it should be a good matchup. So come out to Hawley Gym and get off the couch, folks. Let's watch the OSN. Get off the couch, get into Hawley Gym. Let's have a good atmosphere on Tuesday night.
Sounds good, Coach. We'd like to see a lot of Oriole Nation out there watching us. And if they're not there, hey, go ahead and tune into the OSN. We like the big numbers there, too. We'd rather see you out at Hawley. But Ludington and Coach Thad Schenk very happy after their 64-44 victory over arch rival Manistee tonight here. And, Jamie, your final thoughts on this one?
Yeah, like Coach said, when we were talking a little bit about in the game, where we want to get the ball in the middle. Like you asked, are they going to come out of that zone? And, for Coach, he'd rather they stay in it so we get more work against it, because there's not a lot of teams that you do play it, but once you get into the tournament, the teams are going to throw zone at you, and at least Manistee gives us that look to practice against that. But like he said, I thought there was times where we moved the ball really, really well against the zone, and there was times, where we didn't. But as we talked about during the game, when it was a 30-point lead, you just can't start playing backyard basketball. No matter who's in the game, you got to keep producing, you got to keep executing your plays, offense, defense, and even though the score is lopsided, you have to continue to work. And I thought for the most part, the Orioles did a great job of that tonight. And, you kind of lose a little interest when you get up there in that ring, but I thought they did a pretty good job of keeping, no matter who was on the court, they kept the task at hand, and, they were able to come away with a good victory.
Agree with you, and as you said, Jamie, you get that big lead, you don't want to get into bad habits. Not that Coach Schenk and his coaching staff, they're not going to let that happen.
Yep.
But, it lends itself to that. We'd like, again, congratulate Coach Noah Lehman and his boys JV team on their 74-46 victory tonight over Manistee, in the varsity winning again by 20, 64-44. We hope you all have a great weekend, and make sure to check out the Oriole Sports Network page later tonight for the box score. We'll also have area scores of interest. And with that said, for our executive producer, executive director, Thad Shank, also for Chris Nicholas, the 102.7 WMOM owner, also for my sidekick tonight, Jamie Saikon, doing color commentary. Of course, for Julia Havman, our OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer. And for our cameraman tonight for the OSN, Jackson Jenner. This is Todd Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Ludington Orioles, saying so long from Manistee High School. Once again, your final score in the varsity game, the Ludington Orioles 64, the Manistee Mariners 44. Good night, Oriole Nation.